Warning: what you're about to watch may include excessive and obsessive enthusiasm for action figures and collecting them. You may also witness spontaneous money spending and unapologetic nerdiness. Proceed at your own caution.
All right, we back. Episode 32, baby. We got a lot of toy news and Star Wars hype to talk about. A lot more than just Star Wars, too. There's a lot going on, man. And we've been waiting for this kind of news. That we all know how January and February are really slow, man. But before we jump into the hellos in chat and all the toy news we had to talk about tonight, I need to ask you how you doing, man. How are you feeling?
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm doing just fine, just fine. How about you, man?
I'm doing good, man. It feels it's every time it's 2 weeks before we stream, but like I don't know, dude. I was just telling my wife, Mrs. Stone, I was like, it feels like it's been so much longer. Like I'm like really looking for. Obviously, I look forward to every stream, but it's just like, and I know me and you feel a little bit different about all of the Mando and Grogu stuff. We'll get into that. We were kind of talking a little bit this week, and I wanted to try to keep things kind of fresh so we could hash it out all tonight, get our thoughts one-on-one. But I think people are going to be interested in what we have to say. We're also, I think I can speak for Hyper too. We're interested to see what you have to say, your excitement for the Mando and Grogu hype. And you know, like, dude, we got Marvel, dude, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Daredevil Born Again Season 2. There's a lot of stuff going on more than just Star Wars, man. So it's just, we'll kind of tag around. We'll do some toy news and stuff. I got some Batman stuff to show you. I'm sure that'll hook you into. And we got a little bit of Treacle stuff tonight. I got some stuff that I've kind of been holding back on some of the episodes of Stone and Hyper just to kind of get a good haul to show. Hyper also has a really cool piece that he's really excited to show off. Y'all are probably gonna, you're gonna love it. And y'all, for people that are regulars here, y'all know how Hyper is with his hot toys. He's very selective. So you know, if Hyper picked up one, it's a goated figure. But
well, first of all, I would like to say a very happy St. Valentine's Day to everybody out there.
Absolutely.
Stoned, I once again had to repel Stone's advances, but that's fine, right? You know, right? I said, Stone, come on, man. But no, we're happy Valentine's Day, everybody, if that's your jam. And yeah, we definitely have some really good stuff to talk about tonight for sure. And yes, he did kind of blow my cover. I did buy a hot toy, and so I'm looking forward to that. But we'll get into that later. We got miles to go before then.
Yes, we do, man. So probably going to be expect at least a 3-hour episode. So grab you something to drink, get something to munch on, something to toke on. Whether it's coffee, some liquor, a little bit of green, just lay back, relax, and we're gonna get this show and trying to entertain y'all tonight. So we'll jump into the hellos here. $4.99 from TroyWarsHere starting out the night. Thank you so much, brother. That means a lot, man. Thank you.
Yes, good evening, everybody. It's good to see Gen X, Mama Mando, Galactic Artisan,
everybody,
Paul Morales, man. Wow, we got it popping already.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Thank you all so much. Yeah, a lot of y'all are popping off already. Thank you all so much for spending y'all Saturday night with us. We got Eric, Epic Mama 1. What is up? Commander Bly himself. And Bsum has been a member for 3 months. Thank you so much for being a part of Clan Stone, dude. It means so very much to me.
Yes, indeed.
And also, Cameron Bly, been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you very, very much. Me and Hyper
That's awesome.
appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
It is super awesome, man. Big Casey, what is up? Happy Valentine's Day, dude. Brian, there he is. What's up, dude?
GXB's been killing it with the he's doing some diorama projects and things.
Yeah,
and,
man.
He and I have been sort of sharing some work, and man, I'm looking forward to that reveal. That's going to be really good.
Yeah, y'all be on the lookout for GenXBrian. Like Hyper said, he's been doing some dioramas for his shelves, and I think he surprised himself even, man. He did a really good job. Paul, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. And we got Super Me
Leader Droid.
Supreme, y'all, I can't read. I need to put my fucking glasses
what was
on.
that?
Holy shit.
Supreme?
Dude, I'm thinking of I don't even know, dude. I don't even know what I just said. Holy shit. Thank God Hyper's here.
Can you add a y'all in there while we're at it?
Supreme y'all Leader Droid.
Oh, that was awesome, man.
What is up, Supreme Leader Droid? Thank you for hanging out with me and my buddy Hyper tonight, man.
Right.
Come here, he's sipping on some Lambrusco and building a Gundam kit.
Ooh.
All right, Hyper.
Lambrusco.
Yeah, educate me. What is that? Is that a clear? Is that a brown?
Lambrusco is a it is a liqueur similar to sherry. Is it not, Commander Bly?
Okay, Bly.
It's a Lambrusco is a sherry type of drink, if I'm not mistaken, from like the Italian Alps.
Gotcha,
yeah.
Dude. Okay. You have a taste for the finer things, Hyper. I know you've been around me. I'll be honest, I've never even heard of that before. So
Lambrusco, yeah. So it's good, man. It's really good.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe actually Catholic Mass, or no, not maybe Catholic Mass. They use it as part of the Last Supper. I believe can be Lambrusco, sherry, or something else.
Okay, awesome,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know, Bly. Let us know, man. Star Wars Collective Jacob, a good friend of the channel and just a good friend in real life. Been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Now Jacob has fallen down the G.I. Joe rabbit hole quite hard.
Oh yes,
and we've been talking quite a bit about it, and I'm so happy to have yet another in the G.I. Joe universe. So thank you very much for that, man. Yeah,
Jacob now,
right? Yeah, he's into those ninjas. He actually won the figure. I sent it to him. That's right, Jinx. And and he was feeling it. And now he's like buying them left and right. God bless.
Dude, you get that feeling. You get a G.I. Joe in your hand for your first time, and you're like, holy shit, thigh swivel, boot swivel, butterfly. Like, dude, it's a dream. G.I. Joes are fun, man. Joes are really, really fun.
They didn't forget about the thigh swivel, right? Like they didn't forget.
Oh no, dude, they don't leave that off. Yeah,
right.
Action figure. Fuck the aesthetics. We're gonna have this guy pose.
I really, just to revisit that chain for a minute, but like, it's kind of not the same without it, right? Like it's just kind of not the same.
No, I agree.
But I mean, they could hide it, and it just, when you have a Joe and you can do anything you want with it, and then it just kind of feels like a step back without it, So yeah,
man. To me, I don't understand why you would take a piece count away from an action figure. It just doesn't make sense. You should be adding articulation, if anything, in my opinion.
For these bananas prices, you better believe it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, paying top dollar for this shit, and with the price hikes, etc. Darth Blaze, what is up, dude? Hope you are doing well. Thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate you. Me and Hyper both.
Oh yeah.
A cheap Italian red wine. Okay, awesome.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, Joe's talking. Hey, who knows, dude? Who knows what we're gonna get into, man?
Oh, you're damn right. You're damn right. We are. Don't you worry about that. We'll hijack this thing.
Damn straight we will.
Right.
Straight Joe Town, Joe vibe, baby.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we can just go ahead and jump into all the releases. We got some TVC, like 5 brand new TVC reveals and 4 brand new Black Series reveals, all dedicated to the Mandalorian and Grogu, which is just, to me, it has me extremely hyped, dude. And we're going to get into our final thoughts. And, before we jump into the actual figures themselves, or what do you think, Hyper? Should we talk about the figures and then give our thoughts on everything? What do you think?
I think probably chronologically, it might make more sense to talk about the film itself, right? Because then,
Okay.
well, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Well, because I know
One of
me
the
and you
things-
had some thoughts on the trailer too. Should we talk
Yeah.
about that real quick before we can jump into the figure?
Let's do the trailers, particularly
Okay.
the Super Bowl trailer, right?
Yeah.
Because I think you and I are kind of the same opinion on that particular piece, right? So
I think me and you had the kind of the same feeling. I'm actually going to pull it up real quick,
yeah, go for it.
and we'll just watch it one time so we don't, because we know what happened.
Wait,
that one
we
time.
don't want to get taken down.
So give me just a minute here. All right. Oh, nope. Here we go. Share this tab instead. Okay, so real quick, we are going to react to so this is the commercial that they spent $7 million on, that Dave Favreau said it cost $7 million for Disney and Lucasfilm to produce this 35-second clip to promote Mandalorian. This was their time slot at the Super Bowl. Patriots and the Seahawks played, and to me, it's just like, so originally, from what I heard, Hyper, was Avengers Doomsday. There was supposed to be a drop or some more teasers for Avengers Doomsday. They ended up canceling that and then threw this in. So I'm wondering if they threw this together last minute because of that last minute change. But let me quit yapping and we'll watch the trailer real quick.
Sometimes we choose our path. Other times the path chooses us. Through it all, we keep pushing forward, driven by a deeper purpose, guided by an unseen force. The journey never gets any easier. The bond just gets harder to break. This is the way.
Only in theaters and IMAX May 22nd.
All right. So that was it. That was what they showed at the Super Bowl. Hyper, what were your feelings when you first seen that, dude?
So I'm gonna say first of all, I was completely unimpressed by that.
Mm-hmm.
And as someone who loves Hoth and Tauntauns, you would think it would be a slam dunk. But so I think what they did was they just showed their hand. They just telegraphed what this movie is, in my opinion. And it is a clear reference to like an Anheuser-Busch Super Bowl commercial, right? I think that's a very clear thing. Yep. And so what are we going to get? We're going to get Bud Light, the movie. Like it's going to be Bud Light, the movie. It's going to be the beer that you buy at the ball game, or the beer that you buy when you go to, an event. And it's not really about the beer. It's about the event, but it's going to be the beer and the event kind of are on the same level, right? So in other words, this movie is going to be as bland as a Bud Light, in my opinion. I think that this feels so slapped together. It feels uninspired. It feels like they're just pandering to commercialism now. That was just a complete pander to commercialism. And I'm afraid that this movie is going to be nothing but a gigantic commercial to sell figures. This feels like a cash grab of all cash grabs to me.
I can't really argue with you. I like the quirkiness. Because there's Star Wars ads from back in the day. Like there was Duracell commercials with Vader and stuff, and it was kind of quirky and fun, but it was like cheesy and fun. This almost feels like commercial and cheap, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. And
like you said, I get the reference, like the Clydesdale horses, the beer commercials, Budweiser. I get it, but at the same time, I think I don't know, dude. It just in 7 million,
$7 million.
It didn't look that great to me. The fucking Tauntauns and ESB looked better, in my opinion.
100%. I mean, I've got an AI program right now. I could do something similar to that in 10 minutes for. I think my subscription is $80 a year. So where's the money going?
No, it's $7 million.
$7 million.
Crazy. And like you said, man, there are people that have done that, like just regular fans and like on their own computers and software who can do better than that, man. So it's and it doesn't. Again, we haven't really gotten a trailer we still don't even know what the movie is about. We have an idea of where the story is going, but we still they have not really given anything, any kind of insight into the plot itself. You know what I mean?
Isn't that a concern to you at this point? I feel like that's a big concern. I think that they're probably panicking and trying to do reshoots and try to make a more cohesive story. I feel like, so everybody I've talked to over the last couple of months about this, they all say the same thing. The Mandalorian show should have died at the end of the season before the last one. So I almost feel like I think we're getting too much of something that people don't want right now. I feel like how many more Mandos and Grogus do we have to power through on the shelves? Like, you know, we've done that for years. Now it's been 5 years of that. And I think that I'm really worried about the script. I don't think they have a very powerful product. I think that they know it, and that's why we're not seeing any sort of aggressive real marketing campaign other than that unimpressive thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I will say I'm still holding out hope that it will be a good movie. I'm still holding out hope. Like I'm not gonna set myself up for, like, you know, if the movie isn't what I expect it to be, I'm gonna be like, yeah, typical Disney fumbling the ball. But if it is as good as I hope it will be, I am going to be extremely happy, because the Mandalorian and Grogu, I've told you before, man, it brought me back to Star Wars, you know. So because of that nostalgia and passion that I have for it, I hope that, and again, Dave Filoni, phenomenal storyteller. Dave Favreau, incredible filmmaker. You put those two together, we've seen it. Look at the first 2 seasons of Mandalorian before some of the big wigs got more involved, when Mandalorian did so well, and they were like, ooh, okay, we'll get our hands in the cookie pot. Then they wanted something to do with it.
Right.
So if they would just let, like, Kathleen Kennedy, all that stuff, if they would have just let the creatives create and not try to come in with the corporate mindset of marketing, bringing Grogu back way early. There was so many things that they did that was just due to, like, the greed of marketing. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to point out Galactic's or Eric's Galactic Artisan Customs comment here. He said, I feel like a large portion of that 7 million slot went to paying for the slot itself, to be fair. And that could be very, very true.
So a 1 minute slot for the Super Bowl was $8 million this year. So if it was 33 seconds, they would have to pay for 1 minute. So I worry. So that's actually a very concerning statement. So they paid for a minute and they gave us 33 seconds. So it's like, oh boy, do we not have 1 minute of good footage that we can put together for this? So I want this movie to be awesome. I want it to be awesome. You know, there's just something about this that feels overly commercialized and overly I feel like we're in trouble with this one. I kind of get Solo vibes with this, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's funny too, because 2019, that was what, The Last Jedi, or not The Last Jedi, that was Rise of Skywalker. That was the last movie in theaters. So it's like, and this is another thing. I'm glad to see some hype, but like, I'm glad to see these little teaser trailers. All the toys are starting to drop. Dude, there's been mad Mando and Grogu. Like, this is what I've been asking for. So I'm excited for it. That's how you build up hype. You're at the grocery store at Target. Mom or dad are with their kids. They walk by the toy aisle and see Mando and Grogu and some bad guys on the show. Like, that's what needs to happen. That's how you build up hype for the movie and remind people that there is a Star. Because I feel like it's crazy, dude. I feel like all throughout the history of Star Wars, when a Star Wars movie comes out, everybody knows about it. But I've seen I've read some things where, like, oh, didn't even know this was a thing. Like,
absolutely,
that is crazy to me. That is crazy.
Well, you know, I think so. Let's jump into the toys now, because we've kind of given our thoughts and opinions on it.
Absolutely, let's do it.
So when the reveals came out, of course I'm watching it, and I have to say, now I'm an original trilogy guy. I love nothing more than Stormtroopers, but we get 2 Stormtroopers, an AT-AT driver, and kind of a fugly snowtrooper variant. And it reminds me of, like, if you're launching this movie towards kids, this is sort of like Disney's grand re-entrance into the movie theaters. You want to get kids hyped up for this. I feel like this is an Andor figure release. Like there's not really a lot to get excited about. I mean, there's 2 stormtroopers and one of them has a brown leg. Like that's really not that exciting. I feel like this is going to be a big flop. When kids go into the toy aisle, they don't care about stormtroopers. Most of those kids don't care about stormtroopers. They want to see an alien, a crazy looking alien, a funny looking thing. And I feel like this is a really tough first wave. I mean, yeah, you're getting Mando and Grogu, but that's going to be what, $45, you know? So you gotta spice it up with a little bit of something. Otherwise, it looks like a Cassian Andor wave of figures, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel you, dude. I think it's cool because I like seeing that, like, you know, we're getting the hero, we're getting the sidekick, Mando and Grogu, then we're getting the bad guys for them to fight. I'm hoping that this is just them warming us up with the first wave. And like you said it to me when we were talking, you were like, man, there's nothing new here. It just feels too familiar. And you're right, dude. It's a lot of reuse, and I get why you say that.
Mhm.
But on the hindsight of that, I'm gonna, to be devil's advocate, I'm gonna look at it like it's cool to see them kit bashing and using different pieces from other releases. It's cool to see them adding different deco and paint apps. We're actually starting to see a comeback with the weathering. Why do you hate Star Wars, bro?
Right. It's true. I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to save it from itself. That's my goal.
That's what it is. Damn it. Galactic says he's staying optimistic. He enjoys the Mandalorian and he'll buy up all the troopers. And I think I'm with you, Eric. I think I'm right there with you, dude, to be honest. But
the AT-AT trooper, the AT-AT driver is absolutely a pickup for me. I love that one.
That card back too.
Yeah, it's a great one. And the stormtrooper with the pauldron. I'm gonna pick up those two.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I can't wait to talk about those. I'm so excited.
But that's a great looking AT-AT driver. It's very reminiscent. Obviously, it's the AT-AT driver. There's really no difference, you know.
Yeah, for in 3 and 3, it's the same exact one we've seen before. Yeah. But it does look good. And if you notice, it does say Imperial Remnant. So I just thought, you know, that's kind of, this shows you we're kind of in between that phase of Empire and New Republic. They're still kind of like, you know, hiding around and such.
But you know, I'm thinking about these figures now. Of course, TVC figures are for guys our age, right? You know, and you know, at 20 something bucks a piece, you know, I understand they're trying to appeal to a mass market there, but when it comes to the Black Series, you know, I guess the demographic that Hasbro's probably just moved completely away from kids at this point with TVC and Black Series, and they're marketing, you know, they're marketing the other lines towards the kids. This is for people our age.
I agree.
So I get that, but they're not going to sell too many of those AT-AT drivers to 7-year-old kids. I don't think in any line, right? Because it's just not an exciting figure, in my opinion, for a kid, you know?
Yeah. Real quick, I just wanted to say, speaking of kids lines, Stone, you have a look at Yak Face on the Actionverse figures and vehicles section. That's what's going to greet kids and that I think that's awesome, dude. I think that's the ones that are a little bit cheaper. They don't have as much engineering or articulation with them. Just even if it's 5 POA, that's how you get kids, like we were saying, like with the cool alien design characters. Like now, some kids are going to see a dude with a helmet and a gun and be like, "Ooh, I want." But like at the same time, some kids are more towards the like animal or dinosaur nature side, and they want to see weird aliens and colors and paint. And so obviously every kids are different, you know, of course, but that makes me happy, Mudhorn. I love that kind of stuff. I actually did see some of those some of the Actionverse stuff you were talking about. Very exciting. And glad it says, to be honest, I feel like it wasn't even in that desperate need of an update, but that one is still dope as hell. So dirty, man. The weathering is awesome, and the original one, especially for Black Series, is not that bad. This one is, I believe, this is the same exact one that TVC has pretty much always had. Hell yeah, Mom! Hell yeah! I might have to. I'll snag you one, Mom. That's awesome. It would look good on there.
I wish it came with the standard Stormtrooper blaster, though. I've never been a huge fan of that pistol, but
the E11 or
the E11, the standard, you know. But he comes with something that's cool, you know. But I've always favored the typical E11 as opposed to those. But whatever, we're getting something.
I'm with you, dude. I'm not crazy on that blaster pistol sculpt. But because of Battlefront, I used to know the name of that one, but I forget it now.
Yeah.
So again, new price for TVC we know is $19.99. Most of these figures are going to be $20, but this one is the exception. This is the deluxe Mando and Grogu, which is going to be retailing for $27.99. So $28, almost basically the price of a Black Series figure for a 3 3/4, because he comes with a sword. He comes with a new rifle, which is very reminiscent of a 30-30 or a 45-70, and then a newly sculpted Grogu, which has been sculpted so he can. Which I love this. I gotta say, I do love this. The way he can hang on to his jetpack or his bandolier, that's super cute. I love that. That is something that the figure has definitely missed out on. But it, again, same exact figure. But the only thing new about this is this new blaster rifle and the sword that comes with it, of course.
I think you don't have to pay $30 for this, because this is going to be like all the other deluxe figures, and it'll come down probably $12, and we'll find it at clearance, and that's what I'm hoping for, But $30, I mean, geez Louise, that's a lot of money, man.
For a 3 3/4 now, and like granted, it comes with some stuff, but it doesn't come with that much stuff. Like, let's be real, dude.
No, I mean, that's not.
I thought that. So this is what you're getting. I forgot it does come with the alt hand, the tighter hand to hold the vibro knife. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accessories with a 3 3/4 for $30.
The other thing is and this should not be missed. I already have these TVC figures.
Great point.
I already got them. Like, okay, you want a sword or a cowboy gun? Guess what?
Yeah,
we got stuff we could add to that to make it a close proximity. You know what I mean? Like, I've already paid for these. Like, okay, so now I'm not gonna fall for that at this price. Like, I've got these figures exactly already in my TVC collection. So I'm gonna have to call this a pass until it goes on clearance.
If I could see if people really enjoy the movie, and I'm not gonna lie, I love this card back. It is a beautifully done card back, really beautiful image. You got the Mandalorian and Grogu title or whatever. $30. I love Mando and Grogu, man. I do.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. And one more thing I will give its praise for is I kind of like. How do you feel about the deluxe sticker? I feel like it gives it like an old vintage.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I like it, but do I like it for $30? Like, could we have saved $5 by not putting it on? I guess, it's good. It looks good. But again, already having these figures, it's kind of a tough. It's a tough call. I don't think I'm going to do it. But that's just where I'm coming from. And I love Mando and Grogu as well. I do. I have tons of Mando and Grogu stuff. So I guess I feel like I don't need this one again.
I get it. The whole thing is we have them. We have this already. But like you said, if you want to pay the extra money for this couple new accessories, it's totally up to your discretion. But I think I'm with. It hurts to say this. I think I'm gonna pass too, man. Unless I see like you said, that thing drops $12 and it goes to like $18 or $20. I'll pick it up. I think 20 is like 20 to me is already up there for a 3 3/4.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah.
New price for TVC is $5. You just get them at Ross.
Right, exactly. Good point, man. Good point. And every deluxe figure eventually comes down. I don't think they've ever sold through. I'm sure there are some, but this this one's going to be hanging on the clearance peg at Walmart for $17 eventually.
Yeah. If I think about it, Mudhorn, I'll pull those Actionverse figures up too, man, because those sound fun. He says they have a Zeb, a kick-ass droid. I actually seen the droid vehicle. That's cool, man. And then RT as well as the Anzellan vehicle, including 2 Anzellans and Grogu. That's awesome, man. Absolutely. And Mom, real quick, says GAC, we have a memorial shelf for Stevie, and there is a shelf specific to Figgies. I only have a few, but I love what I have.
Awesome. I love it.
It'll be just like Lando now, all the way from 2022.
Right, that's a good point. Yes,
still warming them shells so they aren't lonely, man.
Hey, wait a minute, Bly, why do you hate Star Wars?
Yeah, Bly, chill out, dude. Why do you hate Star Wars?
Why do you hate Star Wars
so much? Jacob says I missed out on the Glavis Ringworld Mando, so this set plus the new accessories are okay. That's a good.
There you go. Right.
That's a great point for somebody that missed out, and like we were saying, we kind of already. that's a great point. People might have missed out on this and seeing, oh wait, TVC, I'll see myself out.
Yeah. Oh my God. Right. Yes.
I will say for a 3 and
That's
3/4,
the line of the night right there. Yeah.
that is the line of the night. That is the title. Shout out shooting the Galaxy for getting. I love this shot, man, with that pop with the Hoth background and the AT-AT downed. Awesome shot. So that will be $28. $28 first deluxe TVC of 2026. Pretty cool. And then we have another look, and this one is it's cool, and I like when we get the more niche looks. Hyper, obviously from the Saga Collection 3 3/4, we get all the background characters. So I like that they're doing that. For me personally, probably a pass, but I like that they did the Marshall. This is IG-11 Navarro Marshall.
Okay. Yeah. See, now that's cool. I think
Okay.
I like that one. I do like that one.
Awesome,
do I like it for $20? No. But I like at least it's a cool looking droid or an alien. But the problem is this too. So this is basically another iteration of a deluxe figure that they've already done in this line that rotted on pegs, and now you can buy it for $5. So I feel like I feel like this Mando and Grogu, some of this stuff has a little bit of that Phantom Menace curse where it just doesn't sell as much. And I've noticed that a lot of times, like IG-11 and some of the Mandos and Grogus just stay on the pegs forever and ever and ever. And now we're going to have a whole year of this inundation. And I'm curious to see if it sells this time. Because these characters don't typically sell through at all, you know? So it's like, okay. And I know it's a different paint job and everything, but it's still the same character, you know? Do you have that thought as well? Like, are we just going to see this clogging everywhere for forever? Or
I do. It's a very, and I don't know if this is fan channel exclusive. I don't know if this is going to be mainline. So like if this guy's going to be at Target, probably going to sit on the shelf. However, they do fan channel for him. Again, I'm not super knowledgeable on TVC, but I can see him selling better fan channel than like on pegs at Target and Walmart, to be honest, you know?
Right. Because, you know, the Black Series one rotted away. The Vintage Collection one rotted away.
And it's such a good figure too, dude. That's
it's a great figure. But for whatever reason, it just doesn't have the appeal. You know?
Like the engineering on this to be in 3 3/4, it really does impress me. Just the level of intricacy that this sculpt has at a 3 3/4 action figure, it really is impressive. I will say that
it is good. Yeah.
So then this kind of excited me, Hyper. I ain't gonna lie. So for people that may not know, I actually bought. There's a store called Vale's Toy Store on AliExpress, and they made an ATRT 1/12 scale, and I picked it up. It's a phenomenal piece. Some controversy regarding the design and how it came about, but I won't get into that. Main point is I own it, and it's spectacular. And it got me thinking, like, you know, this third-party company on AliExpress were able to sell it for $95. So I was just thinking, like, damn, if they can do it, imagine what a corporate entity company could do it for at a mass market production rate. Which, granted, you know, it's Hasbro, so we're still going to pay for it. But this ATRT is the debut ATRT. It is fully articulated. It is the first one of its kind in TVC, and I'm really impressed with it, man. I think I'm going to pick this up just for the coolness of it, man. I love the ATRT pilot, dude. He's got that like scout trooper, patrol trooper vibe. Yeah, man. Yeah. And if you look from the neck down, it's basically the snow trooper for the most part.
Oh yeah, no, that's what they did. They kind of just used this Empire Strikes Back snow trooper and then just put different helmets on it throughout the movie. You know, this is so cool looking. I absolutely love this. Unfortunately, I'm working my way out of vehicles because I just don't have the room for them anymore. Gotcha. But that is gorgeous. I actually like it. Box. I love the box. That's a really beautiful looking box. The piece itself is excellent as well.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I have a feeling this is going to be like $65 though, or $70 or something like that. You know, so because you know all those midsize or those small to midsize vehicles in the TVC are like, you know, what was the Land Speeder, like $80 or something, $90? I mean,
I think the Land Speeder was 60.
60? Yeah, I mean, at the closest GameStop to me, they had it at like $85 or something crazy like that. Ooh. You know, and
yeah.
But you know, I have a feeling that's going to be a good piece. It's awesome. I'm just kind of getting myself out of that line at the moment.
No, I space is, and
Yeah.
you've been collecting for a lot. You're a lot more seasoned than I am, man. So it's something that we all understand as collectors as a space issue, and this is, even though it's TVC, it's 1/18 scale. This is definitely gonna be take up some shelf space for sure.
All right. So Mudhorn says it's 56 pounds, 57 pounds, which is about 70. That's going to be about 75 bucks.
Yeah.
So that's heavy, man.
If you think about it, the Trooper itself is $20. So if you really want to break it down in terms like that, you're basically paying like 55 for the ATRT, which when I'm thinking about it, I think that makes me a lot more apt to get it, because I'm like, damn, fuck, like 75 bucks, like 80 with tax for, I'm just thinking like, damn, the freaking Mando N1 and the X-Wing was like 100 to 120 depending on what retailer you get. Why is the ATRT $80?
It doesn't, like, for that, it doesn't feel like you're getting a lot of value, man. It really doesn't, compared to the X-Wing or something. And hey, what's up, RebelScum420? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, brother.
It's such an awesome piece. It's just that I feel like we're just getting upcharged with TVC nowadays. I just feel like they've kind of they're really pushing the pricing, in my opinion, on TVC. But that's just
I can't even deny that from you, dude. I just try to think about it like, I think, to me, this thing, the ATRT should be like $50. It should be,
that should be a $50 set, right?
This would be barely bigger than the stat that we got in the Black Series. Again, different scales. Yeah.
I agree, man. 75 to 80 is just, that's too rich for me, man. That's kind of far beyond what I'd pay for this, quite frankly.
I hear you, dude. I can't even knock that from you, man. I'm hoping this will go on some kind of discount at some point. Right. But I'm also not gonna lie. I really am kind of digging it. I like the little bit of weather in here. We got some snow on the feet. It is fully articulated, so like I'm hoping that they're ratchet. I would think that they'd be ratcheted joints just to support the sheer weight of it. You know what I'm saying?
That is all day long. That is a within arm's reach exclusive right there, man. You're gonna just push off some stuff, and you're gonna have that thing on the desk for sure, no doubt.
The 1/12 scale ATRT that I have, I don't know if you watched my review on that, man, but it is a really cool piece. Like
it is, man. It is, but
I'm impressed.
I love all that stuff. It's so cool. Like I said, I just don't have the room for these large pieces. I'm trying to this year for me is kind of a reassessment of where I'm going and what I want to collect moving forward. And something has to go, and unfortunately it's going to be vehicles for me. But
so you got to pick your poison, man. You got to decide which route, and you're also collecting lightsabers and shit. I think you got to cut your eyes on a couple of sideshow pieces, like
Yeah, I've kind of moved into lightsabers and some other things, and because quite frankly, I feel like you get more value out of those pieces as opposed to some of these other lines. So it's just my own personal preference moving forward. And But if people do pick this up, I totally understand it. It's an awesome piece. It's rad. I just don't think it's worth, call it $80 at the end of the day,
Yeah. Hunter, what is up, brother? Good to see you, man. I've been a member for 10 months, man. Clan Stone. Thank you so much. 2 months from a year.
Stoned is frozen.
Am I good?
You were in carbonite there for a minute, man.
Oh shit. Carbon freezing chamber.
Yeah.
Oh
right?
shit. Am I good
he's
now?
Alive. Yeah, you're good now, man. Yeah.
He's no good to me dead. 212 Hunter, what is up, brother? Thank you so much for being a member for 10 months, dude. That's 2 months from a year. That's crazy, dude. I've had this membership going on for 10 months. That's kind of crazy. Thank you all so much, man.
Right,
what
man.
I want for y'all.
Right.
Hey, RebelScum, no worries, man. No worries at all, brother. No, don't even apologize, dude. So this is pretty. I may pick this up. Would like to see it go on clearance. However, the amount of excitement that I have just to see fucking Mando and Grogu toys in general is so fucking nice to me. And Hyper, please be generous with your bubble wrap when you send Bly all of your vehicles.
Actually, I'm actually looking for homes for some of them. So you actually just opened up something I was going to talk about at the very end. But
okay.
I'm not interested in selling my vehicles, my 4-inch vehicles, but work out a trade or something like that. So I'm going to post shortly of what I have available, and I'll we can certainly work something out. Absolutely. So if anybody's interested, stay tuned for that. So yeah.
RebelScum says, I'm having overall space issues right now, actually, but with trying to fit everything that I have, trying to fit everything I have that I want to display. And RebelScum, I get you, man. And Hyper mentioned it too. I'm like, I have some stuff put away, but almost everything I own is on display. Almost everything. And I know it's going to get to the point where Hyper, I know you kind of cycle stuff in and out, like kind of, you change up your figures, your displays a lot, You display a lot differently. You don't, for anybody that hasn't seen Hyper's display, he doesn't have, like, you see all my stuff loose and everything like that all out at once. Hyper's is a little bit more clean cut. Like 1 week you might see battle droids on Geonosis, the next week you might see fucking Acolyte. So you never know what Hyper's shelf is going to look like from month to month, which I think is fun.
Yeah, it's more of almost like a library system. It kind of looks like books on a shelf because I keep them boxed. And then what I do is when I want to display one, I take it out of the box. And actually, Stone, sometimes on an entire shelf, I'll have one figure out or something like that, but it to me, it's just a little bit more, it's just a little bit easier to keep track of things and to keep things clean and organized. But, everybody does it differently, but because of that, I do run out of space more quickly because I account for the box. But I've kind of, my loose displays with everything out are sort of behind me, and that's only because I'm tired of cleaning it up all the time. After 50 years, it gets a little bit tiring. So,
can't even argue with that, dude. I got no room to argue.
Yeah.
And Gladys said, "Oh shit, diorama trades."
Oh, hell yeah, man. Let's go.
Mom Mando saying Star Wars in theater is just exciting as a whole, and I absolutely agree. And Mom Mando has been a member for 7 months. So grateful for this community. Thanks for supporting my baby. Much love from Mom Mando. Love you too, Mom. Thank you.
Mama Mando's been a member of your community for much longer than that, right?
Like almost 31 years.
Right, yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thank you all. I see we got like 21 people in here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate y'all very much. So then, all right, Hyper. I was excited for this. I think this is one of the ultimate army builder packs that TVC has done, and I love Stormtroopers. And hear me out. I know it's a lot of reuse. This is no new molds or anything like that, but look at this ammo pouch and look at this pauldron and look at the weathering on these guys, man.
That's all you need right there.
They're nasty. They look pasty.
Look great. Honestly, I mean, as an OT guy, but see, this is the Mando and Grogu thing, and you got the brown leg guy, and that's okay. But again, it's like Hasbro.
So, cuz
people would buy 2 or 3 of these, but because there's a dedicated, unique figure, it prevents people from wanting to buy more of them, I think, right? And they do it every time. It's kind of like when they did the Black Series Ahsoka figure with Captain Enoch, and you're like, why would you put that with a zombie trooper when we all would just buy 100 packs of zombie troopers, right? And this is kind of the same thing, but it's an awesome set. It's an awesome set. I would totally buy this. This is a good one.
I just, man, the seeing this weathering and then the slight deco, and again, it's like, oh, a brown shin guard. That's crazy, But it's just, I don't know, man. It's like, it's the little subtle differences like that. And I'm sure we'll see this guy in the movie at some point, some random trooper with a brown shin pad,
or we won't.
That's true too.
Or we won't. And that'll be the right. Like, we're all going to be looking for this brown leg guy, and he won't be in. $100, right?
Deleted scene, right? Hyper. Deleted scene,
right?
Yeah,
totally.
So, but overall, I think it's a cool pack. I am probably going to pick this pack up. I am actually really, really interested. I know my buddy, I think I was talking to Galactus. Keep saying Galactus, God damn it. Galactic. So
what is this? What is this, $100? Is this a Hondo right
I
here?
think it's like $58.
$58? I'll buy
I
it for
think so.
$58. That's a good deal.
I think it's, yeah.
Right, because they don't have the packaging. I mean, it's just, there's no card backs, right? It's just an army troop builder.
And it is a lot of reuse. You know, they have these pauldrons and ammo pouches already, and then obviously the Stormtrooper mold is the same thing.
Right.
Bly says, these are dope, but I'm still waiting for my phase 1 close to load out my LE80, which is going to be fucking epic, Bly. Can't wait.
I can't blame you there, man.
Hell yeah.
That's a good one.
RebelScum says just painted recently, so everything is in bins right now and just going back out. Nice, man. Hell yeah.
All right, there you go.
And I gotta give a real quick shout out, Clint. What is up, dude? Very, very cool guy. He is actually from Clint. Is this the Clint from Australia? I could be wrong. I don't want to assume too far, but I met a really cool cat who messaged me, told me that my content helped him a lot through his mental stuff. If this is that Clint, let me know, man. But if it's not that Clint Irvin, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Clint, it's a pleasure. It's always great to see new people here. So thank you so much. And Lord Sosa, there he is.
Yeah,
there he is.
There he is. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, cuz. Happy Valentine's to you too. You done good.
and I feel like I should say that I feel like I should give a disclaimer because I want desperately for Mando and Grogu to be awesome. I really do. I'm just a little bit down on what I've seen so far. So maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised, you know. So I'm really hoping for that.
I'm just happy that you're holding out hope. That makes me happy.
Yeah.
So that is a pretty cool set. I definitely am picking this. So now Black Series new. That was all the TVC reveals. We're getting into Black Series now. And Hyper, before we jump into all the figures, and I want to tell chat, if you were not collecting it in the early 2020s and even before 2020, they were doing what's called the first edition boxes. And this white box you're looking at here was a big thing towards like the sequel trilogy. It's coming back, man. It's coming back. And so I've seen some people in a tizzy about it, like, oh, this is stupid. I, for one, real quick, I'll throw out my thoughts, and I want to hear your thoughts too, Hyper. And chat, y'all feel free to chime in on how these
please.
first edition boxes. Yeah. I like it. I think it's really cool. I own one. I have the Dura Steel Mando in the white box. I think and these are only going to be found in stores. So like Target, GameStop, you cannot get these on online retailers, Amazon. These are only going to be found in store. And I think that is going to be an incentive to get people out into the store to find these. And it'll be something kind of cool. You know, I think it adds a little spice of collectability to it. Again, it's like, oh, it's fancy packaging. But yeah, it's fancy packaging. Like, people collect all different kinds of stuff just because, like, dude, you're an aficionado on barcodes. People collect the same figure, but it's got different barcodes or from different countries, different languages. Some people are really into packaging and stuff like that. So without me yammering on too much, I am excited to see it making a comeback. How do you feel when you see this white box? Does it bring up PTSD red and black box days, or is it like, does it excite you at all, man?
I love this type of thing.
I love it.
But I've learned over the years to no longer I've now avoided it, because now I go over for a very particular look on my shelf. So I like to have the boxes be as uniform as possible. And so the white boxes are very, very cool, but they are definitely aiming at the audience for you. So you're going to buy all these figures. You're going to have one to open, and then you're going to buy the white box for sort of the special set, I believe. I think that's kind of where you're going with your thought pattern, right? You're going to keep the white boxes boxed, right?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
So I am going to, I love this concept if that is your thing, but I just want to buy one. If I buy the figures, I want to buy the standard box so that they are more consistent with what my display is doing. So I will pass on these white boxes, but I do love the white boxes. So I do have some of the ones from the red and black box days, and they do look awesome, man. They look great. So I get it. It's a packaging variant. I'm just not going to buy them twice. I'm just going to buy the regular release. So
That's the smart way to play it, dude. It's like you don't want to chase after and become obsessed. Like, oh, I gotta get that white box. But it's like if you see one, grab it.
Yeah,
And if it interests, yeah.
Yeah.
We got
It's a cool one.
Carbonites in the house. What is up, dude?
There is, man, Vincent.
Hope you're doing well, man. And it is Clint. So shout out to Clint all the way from Australia, mate.
All right, Clint. How you doing, man?
Thank you for hanging out, dude. Such a cool cat, man. Very.
Oh, and
very
wait a minute. Hold on. The Cobra has made his way into chat, I believe.
Oh, where's he at? Where's he at?
RebelScum420 at Sam Cobra. Cobra, we missed him. We missed him in there.
Did we miss Sam Cobra? I might have pulled it up earlier. Where is Sam Cobra?
Okay, there he is. Well, he's Sam Cobra was here a moment ago.
Sam Cobra, if you're here, we need you to check in. I am so sorry I missed you. Y'all know we try to keep up with chat, but me and
Oh, we've got another Carbonite situation here. Dude, I think you're... Hey, man. He's probably running something in the background. That's sometimes what happens when he does that.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good now. Are you running a video or something?
No, man. I don't know. No,
Okay.
it's just fucking Spectrum, dude. Fucking Spectrum.
Oh, hey. Cobra is here. There he is. Hey, man.
There he is.
Good to see you as
Cobra,
always,
what
my
is
friend.
up?
Good to see you as always.
Good to see you, dude. Hey, no, we don't mind you floating around, dude. Just good to see you in chat, dude.
And is Clint our first Australian checking in? I love it, man.
I think so, dude. I think so.
So we have
Pretty
Europe.
rad.
We have Europe. We have Australia.
Yeah, man.
Do we have someone from South America, maybe, or the Philippines? I feel like we do have somebody in Asia, don't we?
I feel like we've had somebody from China comment one time.
China, right? Yeah. So going worldwide here.
Cool, we're reaching out. Yeah,
Right,
dude.
love it, man.
Feeling hyper abroad.
Right, exactly. Right.
Indoor dude, what is
Talking
up,
about Lambrusco and crazy, We need to do a Lambrusco segment every week now, Stoned, right?
That'd be. I'm down,
Awesome.
dude. I used to love it.
Totally, man. Yeah. All right.
So me and Hyper have the best chat ever, dude.
We try.
We have the best chat. Y'all are awesome.
So what? So that is Colonel so and so, right? Colonel
Ward. Yes.
Colonel Ward. I'm a huge Sigourney Weaver fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this is a pickup for you then?
This is a pickup. Yeah, I definitely a pickup. It's just a good looking
new
figure.
X-Wing.
Yeah.
What strikes me about this immediately was like when I saw the promo images, man, I was like, oh man, can we get a male body too so we can? But then I was looking at it, and there's nothing gender specific about it, dude.
Right, exactly. It's very, very neutral.
You could easily throw a Luke Skywalker head on this, and I would be happy.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I really like the updated. It looks like the mic piece is updated. Like it looks like a new helmet sculpt to some degree.
Yeah,
with no goggles, right?
On it, dude.
Yeah,
the
it looks
gold
great.
And shit.
I'm a sucker for X-Wing pilots, so that's a go.
It's a classic design, man. It's goated. One thing I will say, that likeness, I do not. That jaw's a little bit square. That looks a little too masculine for me. And Sigourney Weaver is not like a super attractive woman by any means, but like she has feminine qualities. Like in this, to me, this jawline is way too square, in my opinion. That's just
okay. Chat, help me out. Clearly, he has never seen Galaxy Quest because he would have very different opinions about Sigourney Weaver if you were to see Galaxy Quest. Okay, super hot in that movie. Super hot. I know you wouldn't believe it, but it's true, man. Oh, he's frozen again. Oh, there he is.
I'm so sorry. It keeps going out, man. If I need to switch to my hotspot on my phone, I might have to do that here in a minute.
Okay.
Sam's with me. Looks weird as hell to him too.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's why you keep the helmet on, right? Just keep the helmet on and be all set, man.
There you go. See, like this looks good. That looks really good.
Does she have the helmet on in the package? No,
I don't think so. Let's check real quick. She does not.
Okay.
Nope. She has it out.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I don't know what chat thinks about this, but as much as I like this figure, this has peg warmer vibes to me.
Yeah.
There's peg warmer vibes to this big time.
Yeah, I think
you shall not want for this figure. Right? Like it will be all
I think you're right, dude. This is just I can see people that do customs going wild for this because just
oh yeah, yeah,
I was just
it's a man, baby.
That's a dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That's a harsh looking.
I'm with
face.
Cody.
Yeah.
It's a little rough, man. It's a little rough. It's a little square jawed, you know.
Total Giga Chad vibes on this. Total Giga Chad.
Yes, absolutely, right. Dude. Mega Giga.
That could be a Tambolio son right there.
Yes.
Right. No, that as much as I like X-Wings and all that, this is peg warmer city right here. 100%.
I will say, like Sam said, the image of Sigourney Weaver on the box looks really good.
Yeah.
Like I like that. That looks awesome.
Box art is tight. Figure
from the neck down, brand new teeth, brand new X-Wing. Yeah, awesome. So
helmet great. Helmet's great. Just a dog. That face sculpt is a dog.
It is rough, boy. It is rough, brother.
Right.
It really
in 2026. In 2026, we're getting that. Right.
Whew. And like if it wasn't meant to be Sigourney Weaver, it's not a bad head sculpt. But it just doesn't look like her.
It looks like Mask. The movie Mask, remember?
Yeah, that's
doesn't it look Carrey. Like oh my no, not Jim Carrey. No, Eric Stoltz from way back in the day, the kid with the deformed face. Did you ever see that movie from the 80s? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Elephant Man or something or no?
No, it was called The Mask. Eric Stoltz was the
Okay, I haven't seen that, man.
Oh man, it's a really, really good movie, but it's about this kid with this deformed face, and they called him Mask. And Mask, elephant. Sam Cobra knows all about this. He knows what I'm talking about. But
okay,
it's just a rough looking
Rocky Dennis.
That's it. Rocky Dennis.
Coming in clutch, Bly. All right. Oh my God, Hyper, yes,
totally. It's Mask.
Okay, I am a youngster. I'm in my 30s.
I guarantee Mama Mando knows all about that movie. I guarantee she watched it. It's like an after school special type of movie. Right.
Okay, it's a classic. I got you.
That's tonight on a very special episode of Different Strokes, right? Like one of those, you know.
Yeah. So moving on here. All right. This, and I know you have your opinions.
Yep.
I am so fucking excited for this. To me, I just see like, yep, ESB AT-AT driver. But what gets me about this one, obviously, it's a new buck from head to toe. There is no reuse here. Brand new pinless legs, pinless elbows, deep cuts. I love the fucking weathering on this guy, man. I'm not sure if it's inkjet or if it's like, a wash on it. It looks to be a wash. I could be wrong, but like, look at the helmet, like underneath the eyes, near the breathing apparatus, the hits of red and silver here. Like, oh, it looks so good, dude.
So I in my opinion, this is going to be that AT-AT driver is going to be on my top 10, 100%. Like that figure is going to be top 10. It's great. It just hits on every level, 100%. But in my opinion, it's the best figure of the line of the first wave.
Damn. Okay. Hell yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
That is a statement.
So. Yeah.
I just, dude, the deco, the hoses going from the, and again, shout out shooting the Galaxy, getting these stellar fucking shots that just totally submerge you. Like, I feel like this is Hoth. We're in Hoth right now,
Yeah.
But just
it's a good one.
Dude. Oh, I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. This figure has not been done since 2016. That is 10 years, man.
Yeah.
Full circle moment,
And it's still a pretty good figure,
It's
not bad.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It holds up well. RebelScum, he says I do like this. We got Sam Cobra saying it's fire. Looks menacing. Yeah, it does, man. Classic look.
Yep.
Looking at both Black Series and TVC, it seems like Hasbro's really figured out the weather on their figs, and I agree. I would agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a really,
it's all like I've always said, it's actually less than more. Weathering should be less than more. Yeah.
Yeah. Even got paint on the back of the figure. Look at this, dude. Yep. Paint here on the hoses going from the helmet. This back, like, dude, the belt. Yep. It's got white contrast in here. It's just a really good looking figure, dude.
Great
really
figure. I love it. I love that figure.
I am probably going to buy 2 of those. I think. How many you getting? Just one?
I'm kind of a one and done guy these days, but that's okay because I love it.
Yeah. All you need is one. All you need is one. Honestly, I might just get one. I might just get one. I've tried to pull back a little bit too, man. So again, here. I love this.
The white box looks awesome on that figure.
Yeah,
awesome.
bro. Yes, it is clean as fuck, dude. It looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
That really hits, doesn't it? That box is now. That one ain't gonna stick around too long, right?
That one's gonna be gone. Yeah,
gone.
That one will be $50 in fucking 3 months. $60.
Yep. I think so. Both versions, the black box and the white, right?
I think of both. Both of them will be gone.
I agree.
Jacob says instant pickup and looks incredible. Absolutely, bro.
Definitely.
And Darth Vader, Eddie Vader, 999. I like that name. I just learned the name of the sword that comes with Mando is called Gladius. Okay.
So cool. That's a Roman sword. A Gladius is a Roman sword.
Very cool.
They just ripped that right out of the pages of history. That's kind of cool.
That's awesome. I mean, we know George kind of did that some. That's awesome. Yeah, man.
I actually own a Roman Gladius. It's pretty cool.
That's sick. Of course you do. Yeah.
You want? I'll go get it. I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right, go grab it. Dudes are literally, you're either into Greek mythology, Roman mythology, or Norse mythology, or fucking all three. It's something in our primitive minds as guys that like you have to choose one of those three, or like you're not a man. You have to be obsessed with, like I said, Greek, Norse, or Roman theology. Like it's just how it is. Clint says he's picking up the X-Wing pilot. Hell yeah, dude. Clint, by the way, so good to see you in chat, man. I hope you're doing well. And Darth Vader, thanks for hanging out. So on the show, this is me and my buddy's channel. This is my channel, but it's me and my buddy Hyperdrive Collections show. Stone and Hyper, thank you. It's the first time I believe we've seen your name in chat. So thank you for hanging out, man. Hope you're enjoying the show. The sword has a name. I was hoping for that. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm with you, Jacob. Norse all the way, brother. All the above. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's awesome. So I love that white box. And then I don't want to get too far, but I'll just keep yapping. We have the AT-RT driver, the Imperial Remnant AT-RT driver. And again, dude, I think Galactic Artisan Custom said it earlier. I think I'm in on all these troopers, man. At least one of each. I love the AT-RT driver, and this white box looks really good. I won't be as stressed to track this one down compared to the AT-AT driver. Would definitely like to get that one in the white box. But well, here I'll let you show. I was just yapping, filling some time. What you got, man?
Well, unfortunately, the boys took the Gladius down to their new apartment, so I don't have it.
Oh no,
I don't have it, man. They took everything. They took all the swords.
Damn,
so
the boys came and squandered you, dude. Squandered.
But it looks exactly. I mean, it is exactly like the Mandalorian sword. So, anyways, but it's pretty cool. But someday I'll show it.
Hell yeah.
That figure is kind of like he's cool. He's very cool, but I don't know. I mean, I'll probably pick up one.
Yeah,
just to have him.
Again, Snowtrooper pretty much from the neck down.
Yeah.
Same knee pads, boots, and the only thing that kind of changes is the decker, like the paint going from the chest plate here, and then obviously the helmet, of course.
I gotta say, I like what they were trying to do with that. But it's got to be the Snowtrooper helmet for me on that. It's just got to be the Snowtrooper helmet. It works kind of, but I don't know. Once you go with that awesome cowl and everything, like you can't really top the OG Snowtrooper in my opinion.
All right, now tell me this. I know what our buddy Jacob is gonna say. The hard plastic looks good, but I'm not gonna lie. I would have been really eager to see what this would look like with soft goods.
Right.
Just for certain pose, just me throwing it out there. Clint says probably going to pick up the AT-AT driver too. That figure, and he has two of the old ones, which again, me and Harper were just saying, still it's dated, but it holds up today. It's still a good figure. Very excited for that Darth Vader. Hell yeah, man! It looks very much like the Range Trooper from Solo minus the first shoulders. It does. Very same.
Yeah. It is a cool design. It's just not. It's not. It doesn't replace the old Snowtrooper for me, right? But
no, it's the OG Snowtrooper will never be beat, man. That look is just. And then when we got the Galactic Marines and Revenge of the Sith, I was just like, oh, I like that. Even more now,
right?
Totally different, but
Darth Vader says he only collects Imperial stuff, so that's cool. That's kind of that's pretty awesome, man. All right, cool, I like that. I like. You know what? He's gonna. would you do us a favor, Vetter, and send us pictures of that? Because we would love to feature that on our little segment that we have where we break it down. So we'll at the end of the we'll put that email out later and see. But we would love to see that.
Yeah, real quick. I guess you were segmenting it. Yeah, if anybody has any pictures or you want to show off your shelf, whether it be figures or physical media, DVDs, Blu-rays, or a video game you just bought, if you want to talk about it or show it off, or you have questions for me and Hyper or topic suggestion ideas, video segment ideas, hit us up at this Gmail right here, and we'll check them out for sure.
And I'm telling you, Vetter, I mean, an Imperial shelf, that is, that's where I'm coming from right there.
Sexy as hell.
Oh yeah.
Sad about the rubber comma. I agree, man. That's what I'm saying, Bly. Like the soft goods would have just taken it to that next level for me.
Yeah,
and I'm with you on that one. Stoned and/or Range Trooper had doo-doo articulation. Yes.
Yeah.
Good looking figure, but man, that thing he's a chunky boy. He does not move very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Sam Gover, Wire Soft Goods would be absolutely awesome. And Darth Vader says he'll send some pics. Hell yeah. Thanks.
Okay, dude. Excellent, man. I'm looking forward to that.
And Troy says all passes for him, but cool nonetheless. I hear you, dude. I hear you.
Troy, bro. I feel that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Save your money for stuff that you really, really want.
Yeah.
That's a good pose right there, though. I like that. Pushing that comma out the way. Okay. All right. That looks good.
Add to cart 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. That's what he's doing right now. Right.
It looks good, man. All right, Hyper, I'm going to let you take this one because I know you were really excited. You had mentioned something about the pauldron. And
so, yes.
I'm excited too.
So this figure right here, this is another one where it's a classic Stormtrooper with the classic pauldron. It's got a slight variation to the ammo pouch. That's great. That is quintessential real OT Stormtrooper vibe. This is me all day long. I love it. The problem is not that anything to do with this figure. The problem is with the other Stormtrooper that they released, because you're going to pay the same amount of money for a lot less, and that's the problem. So you've got this really cool one. This is like Jeddah Patrol level awesome Stormtrooper, and everybody knows a really great Stormtrooper when they see it. I feel like this kind of hits the mark. The other one with the brown shin pad only comes with a blaster, and it's an exclusive. So we're paying the same amount for far less, and that's kind of the problem with these releases. I'm definitely going to buy probably 2 of these. It's just this figure is just fantastic, and I think everybody seems to love it too. Yeah, for sure. This would look particularly good in the white box, right? I think this one would be really good in the white box.
Well, I think they actually have an image of it on the white box, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I'm a big fan of the cross the chest ammo pouch. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. That looks really cool.
And again, this figure has some weathering too, man. Like it's off whitish,
Yeah. No, it's just a damn good figure. The black pauldron. I actually am a huge fan of the black pauldron as opposed to the other colors, so I'm really happy to see this. It just looks great. What do you think about this one, man? Is this a pickup for you?
I gotta say, dude, I think I'm gonna pick this one up. And what's cool about this to me, dude, is like for again a Galactic customizer that's been a regular of the show. He does a lot of stuff. This figure is just
stellar
army builder, dude. There you can get 4 different variations from this one character. You can have one look like this. He's got the ammo pouch, the pauldron. You can take the pauldron off, just the ammo pouch. You can take the ammo pouch, just the pauldron, or you can have it be a totally clean Stormtrooper grunt, like you have right here. No pauldron, no ammo pouch. So like there's 4 different looks you can get from this one release. So if you wanted to, you could buy this figure and have 4 different versions of it displayed on your shelf, and that is what makes an army builder. It's one figure, but all the accessories that come with it, swappable, and it's awesome, man.
It's so great. I love everything about this figure. So that's why when we get to the other one in a moment, but I think the big problem with this line, in my opinion, is the releasing of all of these troopers might be a detriment to their sales because, like I said, you got Mando and Grogu, and if kids pick up anything, they'll pick up Mando and Grogu. I don't think kids are going to pick up, anybody under the age of 20 isn't going to pick up all these different troopers, in my opinion. I think they're going to recognize this one, probably pick this one up, and pass on the others. That's what I worry about. I feel like there's going to be a glut of a lot of these figures kicking around because people aren't relating to them. That's what I worry about. I know people like us are going to do it, but people like us are going to buy a couple of these, but only one Sigourney Weaver figure, right? Like not a bunch of us. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this is problematic for this initial wave.
I 100% get what you're saying. My devil's advocate, I would say, I think it's so hard to argue with you, man, because like what you say just is so logical. And me and you we think a lot on the same terms, but there is that part of me that just, I feel like this is a perfect first wave because it's like we get and I mentioned this to you earlier. I know we wanted to keep the conversation fresh.
Yeah.
We get the very minimal. We get the hero, Mando, the sidekick, Grogu, and we get all the bad guys for him to fight. To me, that is like a perfect first wave. We'll get to see all this stuff like, oh, we can get Mando and Grogu, and we can get a stormtrooper and have him beating them up, yada yada. I think the second wave that we get, like you were like, man, I would love to get it in a Man-to-Man or this or that. I think the second wave of Mando and Grogu is gonna be when we're like, oh shit, like this is. But again, I could be wrong, dude. This is just my speculation as well. You could be entirely right. This first wave, and what's so weird about Hasbro is like they'll see like Solo, dude. They seen that, so like Disney, Solo didn't do well, so they're like, oh, they don't want us to recast original trilogy characters. That's why the movie didn't do well, so they don't do it ever again. Like, no, that's not the case at all. That is not you're looking so black and white at shit, and you're not looking at the gray area, But what you say makes sense, man. I can't even argue with you, dude.
Well, I lately my hot takes have been dead wrong lately. So and to the betterment of the community. So, again, this Stormtrooper is fantastic. I don't think this is going to rot on any pegs. Stormtroopers rarely do. But having said that, you've got this Stormtrooper, you've got another nearly identical Stormtrooper with less, you've got a female X-Wing pilot, and then a bunch of other troopers that all kind of look the same. I just have a hard time thinking that collectors of our age are going to do this. We know that. But if you're trying to draw a younger audience in, I think it's a big mistake not to put the baddie in the first wave, like the ultimate baddie. So like Darth Maul. So when the Phantom Menace came out, they didn't hold back Darth Maul in the marketing. They wanted that Darth Maul figure out right in the first wave, rightfully so, because it's always the bad guy who kind of, Darth Vader is another perfect example, Jabba the Hutt. Like, they wanted that merchandise out at first so that it makes you invested in the rest of the properties or of the rest of the IP. So I'm just curious. It's an interesting thing to sort of put all the bad guy army builders out in the first wave without really introducing the main bad guy. Maybe as we get closer, maybe they'll introduce it. I don't know.
When you kind of got me on that, dude, because at the end of the day, I think people are like, oh, this Mando and Grogu stuff. Like, y'all, this is the new movie coming out. They're going to promote it. And this is, again, Star Wars is for 12-year-old. This is for kids at the end of the day. George Lucas always said that. So it's like, it would have been cool. And like what Star Wars Collector said, I'm hoping for a Rod of the Hutt. That's something you could build your Mando and Grogu shelf around. Right. Absolutely right, man. It could be a centerpiece. And I think you're kind of hitting on something there, man. Maybe they should have thrown some kind of alien or weird deluxe. Well, the Mando and Grogu is deluxe, but let's be real, it's not really a deluxe because Grogu is like an accessory. But even still, it would have been cool to get an alien sculpt, like you were saying, just to kind of draw that first wave. Had like Mando and Grogu, trooper, crazy background alien. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? What is this creature? When does he come into the movie? It builds up the hype, man. So yeah.
Well, I think one of the things that I worry about is that do they even have a definitive bad guy they can hang their hat on? Is it one of those things where, is it more like he's just going on more bounties, so there isn't a defined bad guy? I hope that's not the case. There needs to be a supreme bad guy at the end of it, right? But
yeah.
I think from a marketing standpoint, it's a bit curious to me where you've got a movie that has virtually no hype around it up until about a week ago.
Yeah.
There's been little to no interest in it until about a week ago, which is a bad sign for a movie that's coming out in basically just a few weeks from now, right? I mean, in the scheme of things. So I would imagine if I were marketing, it's kind of like when they did the episode 1 stuff. Who was the one person from the movie on all of the merchandise packaging? It was the bad guy.
That's
Vader has always been on the packaging. That's what draws us to the theater. We already know Mando and Grogu. We already know that. And that makes it less interesting. It makes me a little bit less interested. So I want to see something cool. I want to see the bad guy. If I'm going to pop my money down on this, it's almost like they're saying we want to sell all these tier 3 characters to make our money, and then we'll give you what you want. And I really don't like that. I really don't like that.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they're giving us the same figure twice, and we're going to pay more. We're going to pay more for the one that comes with less in the first wave. That's risky, man. In this economy, I think it's a little risky. I mean, give me the bad guy. Give me Zeb. Give me a droid.
Yeah, right? That's a great dude. Yeah, you're fuck hybrid. Yeah. Why don't we have Zeb in the first wave?
Right.
Unless there's a specific reason that they're saving him, and Zeb has some significant role or epic part in the movie, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I got to get Zeb in that outfit because that hallway scene was epic or whatever,"
Right.
Yeah.
Now we get to this one,
and this is to clarify before you jump into it.
Yeah,
this is a Target exclusive. So this one, and for just to clarify for chat, this version is different from the one that it does not come with the ammo pouch or the pauldron. This is just the Stormtrooper, and this is only going to be found at Target. It's a Target exclusive. So
Target exclusive.
Yeah.
So you have that one awesome Stormtrooper that we just watched.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a mainline figure, and you're going to pay X number of dollars for it. Put $30-$31 by the time you walk out of the store, you're in it for $30 to $31 or so, right? I mean, let's call it what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you're going to go to this. Then you're going to go buy this guy that comes with a lot less. And you can't even army. So I guess, I mean, some people love this type of a thing. This is the type of thing that I guess it makes for a good exclusive. It's a Stormtrooper with a brown leg. Okay.
Damn it.
It's a Target clearance exclusive. You nailed it.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know, man. This just feels like you're upcharging me for a lot less. I just bought this thing. Now you're making me buy it again. Like, I just don't like that at all.
Yeah. Like, I gotta looking everything you're saying, and again, I think it's good because I agree with a lot of the points that you bring up, and you're kind of bringing up the cons, and then I'm kind of like, oh, well, here's the good parts, and I love that balance that me and you have.
Yeah, I do too.
Everything you're saying is on point, dude. What you're saying, I cannot argue with, and it is. I know me and you think so much alike. It comes from a logical place. Right. Then I'm like, fuck, man. They put some weathering on it. It looks really good and dirty. He looks like a remnant Stormtrooper. A little slight piece of, and again, I'm not trying to defend the $1 billion corporation Hasbro, but it's like, I'm not like, oh, they give us color on the shin guard. Hasbro is the amazing, but it's like at the same time, I like the variety because think about it. If you pick up a couple of these guys, then you can take those pieces, the pauldron and the ammo pouch, and then throw it on this guy, and you have 5 versions of the trooper because he's just this one simple bit right here changes it makes it a new trooper, you know. But-
Mama Mando says that's his prosthetic. That's a good point. Maybe it is, right?
There you go.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. Right.
I like that head cannon. Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely. This is it makes for I guess this is the type of exclusive that we get these days. It's I still say this is exactly the type of thing that we will not see in the movie, because this could be so easily left on the cutting room floor by the end of it. They just threw it out there. And I'm worried that this is going to be like, what was that character? Constable Zuvio. Like, this could be a Constable Zuvio thing where we never actually see this guy on screen, and we're all wondering, why did we pay $31 for this figure? You know, but that's me being me. But, you know.
But, you know, you've been collecting for a time. That's why... Shout out to Bly in chat. I want to be the very best. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to cool cats like you, man. Like, dude, you and Bly, and I don't know Bly as well, obviously, but like, dude, you just like, you older cool. I say older loosely. You guys aren't old, but like, y'all are just experienced. And like, I always found myself hanging out with the older crowd. Like, y'all are just cool cats, man. Like, I take what y'all have to say, because, dude, you've been collecting for fucking 30 years. Like, in Bly, I've been y'all have seen the hobby and Star Wars as a whole. Y'all have seen it from the conception. Y'all were there when it fucking happened. So it's like, me personally, I've always been taught to respect my elders, and like, y'all are the OG fans. Y'all saw the shit for the first time. So I just have a huge respect for, you know, what you and guys like Bly say when it comes to this hobby again. Like, still, I'm a free thinker. I think for myself, and I have my own opinion, of course, but it's like, I just value what you guys have to say.
It would seem to me that you could easily do something where, you know, don't you want a little bit more from a Target exclusive? Like, don't you want just a little bit more than this? And so why not just have that be a randomized variant that they pack in, kind of like the way Micro Galaxy Squadron packs in a different colored X-Wing fighter that you chase?
Yeah.
Why couldn't that just be a chase figure in the main line, and then have a more meaningful or exciting exclusive? Because at the end of the day, you're paying more for less with this and not really getting a whole lot of bang for your buck, in my opinion. So it was just a thought that I had. Like, this could be a randomized variant that they do in other figure lines. And like I just said with Micro, where it would be a fun chase. Like, oh my God, there's the brown leg one. Yeah. Not seeing 40 of them at Target for $31.99 and having them rot. Right. So, you know, it just seems like such a boring, it's a boring exclusive right off the bat, in my opinion. So,
thank you, Mando. Carbonite says this trooper is wildly specific. Maybe he's a main stormtrooper character with a personality, and maybe an informant or something. That's a interesting point.
That's a very good point. Yes.
You know, he could be. There might be a specific, and like we were saying, it could be something that's not even in the movie, deleted scene, or something that just got scrapped, or it could be. He could be like a totally different specific trooper. It could be a funny, goofy scene. It could be a serious, detrimental plot scene. You know, you just never know.
It reminds me so much of the night troopers, the zombie night troopers, where the night trooper we got with Enoch, I'm not sure anybody could point to that show and say that's the exact trooper. I think it's sort of like a generalized thing. Yeah. And I'm wondering, like, is this the same thing? Is this sort of like a, you know, maybe you're right. I think Carbonites is right. I think this has to be a very specific trooper. Maybe he has dialogue or something.
And it's weird. Like, why there's two different stormtroopers and the only one that's a Target exclusive. Everything else is fan channel and whatever. But this is the only one that's only going to be at Target. Like, why? That's a weird one to, you know, but the same thing, man. They did the same thing with the Streethawk Mandalorian. That one was only found, the Streethawk trainers were at Walmart. And then the one with the comma, he was at Target. So it's like, you know, it's weird how they choose that.
Right. I love it. And
Darth Vader says, please don't give Hasbro ideas like chase figures. Hell no.
I know, right? Yeah.
God, that's the last thing they need to do, dude. That would be bad for the line. Is doing shit like that's too much.
I'm not sure I agree. I feel like it's very good for things like Micro Galaxy Squadron and things where and I'm not talking about blind packaging. I'm talking about chase variants, right?
Like one of 5,000, 10,000, 15,000.
Right. You know, where people really love that and it creates a lot of buzz for the Micro Galaxy Squadron. So if you were to declare that there are going to be variants in the line and be upfront about it rather than, you know, it would be a very cool thing to do, I think. But, you know, I know some people like that, some people don't, but
yeah, I got you, dude. Well, we'll just go ahead and move on to the last thing here. And this is, again, I was shooting the Galaxy. He did a great job with these pictures, man. They just bring the figures to life. And we have the deluxe Mando and Grogu. This is a figure or a pack set that we had leaked a couple months ago. We seen images of somebody holding the box itself. The box was a little bit damaged, but we finally have in-hand promo pics of the packaging. And going ahead and start now, I'm getting this. I am 100% getting this. I'm probably going to get two so I can keep one in box, keep one on the shelf. And I got to say, the sword, to me, when it comes to 1/12 scale, man, I'm willing to bite the bullet a lot more than with 3 3/4 hyper. I'm just like, that's just my preferred scale. Like the 3 3/4 stuff was cool, and I'm in on some of it, but this right here is just like a no-brainer. And I know it's the same exact Glavis Ringworld Mando mold. I know, but it's like it is a new Grogu. It's 2 new accessories. It's actually 3 new accessories because we have the new alt hand, so he can actually hold his vibro knife and then the sword and to me, this gun, bro, it gives me major. Tell me that doesn't look like without it, it's missing the lever part. Tell me that doesn't look like a 30-30 or a 45-70.
I thought it was for sure. But
Cowboys,
you know, it also looks so much like are we sure that that's not what's the guy's name? Cad Bane. It looks just like the Cad Bane rifle to me in a lot of ways, you know, like
Cad Bane's rifle.
Cad Bane had a rifle, remember?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
But I'm sure it isn't, but it's pretty close, right? I'm not going to pick this one up. I already have I have 90% of what's in the box. I don't think I really need another one, but that's cool. If people, you know what, but people come into the line at different times. So if you don't have the older ones, here's your chance, right? Like definitely I get it, but I'm good with this one. I'm good. I've already got what? I think I have 2 of these already, right? Because we've got Glavis Ringworld, and then we got the other one there.
Yeah.
That the other one I can never think of, which is the same thing with just a different cape, right? So
I think I got like 5 or 6 myself. So
right.
I don't even blame you for
You know, so you'll have 7 or 8 now. Right?
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah, sir. Exactly.
Right.
I love this shot hyper. And chat,
cool,
that was one of the best decisions they made as far as marketing and promotion goes, was hiring a like collector photographer, like shooting the Galaxy, man. I'm not trying to glaze too much, but like this is the kind of shots that we need to see for the figure. This is a premium line. Let's see premium marketing like this. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful shot, man. Like, and I love seeing Grogu hang off. This figure just feels it feels alive, hyper. It feels alive to me, dude. You know, it just
I would agree. I think the best thing about this figure is the marketing shot, right? Because if it gets someone like you who already has 6 of them to buy it again, that's a pretty good picture, right?
Agreed, man. The little Grogu sitting there. There's a picture. And real quick, I did want to speaking on the Target exclusive, they could just have put a brown leg piece with the clips on that other Stormy.
Right.
You're spitting, Clint, spitting facts.
Alternate leg, right? You just pop off, right? You know.
Yeah, it would have been so simple. Like, why not just make it all one package? You know, whatever. You know.
Right. What is
this? I love seeing y'all use those emojis. That's awesome. Hyper drunk, crash out. Love it. Love it. There's too many scalpers in the Black Series and this is where I gotta agree with Endor, dude. Scalpers are so bad when it comes to Star Wars Black Series. Like, look at the fucking Mustafar SDCC Anakin Obi-Wan set. There are people paying $250 to $350 for that shit on fucking eBay. Like, 2 to 3 times what it retailed for. It's just it's sick what people do, and that's where people will take the opportunity, anything like that, and the ethics and morals go out the window all for money, you know. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
You know,
I would
Yeah.
argue that we're already getting scalped at the retailer.
I mean,
So
yeah,
so
you got a point
like
there, bro.
okay, man. So I mean,
Yeah.
I guess so, right? But
Yeah,
and that again, I mean, I'm probably in the minority on this, and I'm hoping that all of these figures sell through because
Mhm.
if the movie's good, the figures will sell through, right?
Yep.
So it's kind of a 1-to-1 comparison. So that's what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping that I'm dead wrong and that this movie is an absolute banger, and that always, bodes well for merchandise. I'm very skeptical about it. Very skeptical so far.
Bsum, that sniper is sick, and I don't blame you for being skeptical, man. I don't, because it's like we've had they do. There's so many things, like there's so many figures where it's like damn near perfect and flawless, and then there was one minute detail, like Savage not having paint on the hilt, like that. Those are the small things that separate it, and from and that was a deluxe figure. And there's plenty more. I'm sure you could throw out many examples as well as chat, but it's just.
The Sigourney Weaver figure that we just looked at is a perfect example. It's like 90% good, but man, that 10% is oof,
it's hard. Yeah, it takes over.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's hard to believe that got past quality control. And if I were Sigourney Weaver, I wouldn't sign off on that, right?
Like, hey, what did y'all do to me? That is not
right.
me.
Like, come on, man.
That's how I look to you. Shit.
Right. Yeah.
Rebel Scum says he does like the Grogu sculpted for the shoulders, but I don't know if it's getting me to buy another Mando. Okay, that's fair, man. That's man. For some people that's not enough. Like, oh, a new rifle sculpt and a sword and a Grogu. Thanks a lot, Hasbro. I totally get it. I'm not even gonna. But this white box, man.
Is that gonna? Oh, the white box looks so good,
clean as fuck.
Is that gonna? What is that price point for that set?
I think the deluxe is
40 something.
I think now deluxe is $39.99, which is kind of bonkers. I think that's too much. I'm not going to say it's not. I feel like the max. Honestly, I feel like this should be like a $33.99, but that's just not the way. And honestly, even $33.99, that's even kind of. Honestly, I would say like anywhere between $27 and $30. I feel like this should be. It's a decent set. The box is decently filled with accessories. We already know this mold for this figure is a banger. This was getting compared to the SHF.
100%. But we all have 3 of them, 4 of them now, and it's so for a deluxe figure. We're buying a deluxe figure that we already have 6 times. So it's like, okay.
It makes it a little bit harder.
Man, it's a hard one for me, man. Yeah.
So I am wrong. It is so how do you feel about 35? For 35, I know like you're like stoned $5, really, bro? But like
it's a pass all day long for me because I don't need those other things. But
that's fair,
like I said a moment ago, if you have never collected this line or if you missed out on the other ones, then absolutely. If I didn't have it, this would be the Mando you'd want. Actually, this isn't the Mando I want. I want the first season Mando.
But Durasteel.
Yeah, that's the one I want. I don't like this look as much as the other one, but that's okay.
Real quick, I didn't want to say sorry, I didn't mean to bounce off of you, Lazy Jawa. Been a member of Clanstone for 3 months. Thank you so much, my dude. It means so much to me and Hyper, especially to me.
Absolutely, Lazy. And I've gotten to know him quite a bit over the month too, and we've had a good time. So
cool cat, yes, man.
Yeah,
just a cool dude.
And
Lazy Jawa on Instagram, man.
The Cobra is saying that it is $34.99 on Pulse. So okay.
So not as I'd be willing to, but then I think like, damn, that's $70 for me to get 2 of these. That's kind of crazy. But at the same time, it's Star Wars, man. It's Star Wars.
Stoned, you're going to like shatter your bank account this year with this stuff, man.
Dude, it's gonna be so bad. I'm gonna be working hella hard, maybe hustling a little bit.
Has anybody noticed Stoned all night long? He's been like, yeah, put me down for 2 of those. That's a buy. That's an instant buy. I'm gonna buy the white box, the blue box, the green, the green box, whatever box you got. I'm gonna buy it.
Hyper, dude. The Marvel Legends, dude. There's a Daredevil and a Spider-Man coming. I'm fucked, dude. I'm like,
oh boy.
I see why you contain yourself to one line because I'm fucking infected, bro. Like I'm like, dude, this new Daredevil. I didn't even pull it. I wanted to keep it just Star Wars for the most part tonight, but man,
Yeah.
the there's a Professor Hulk coming. The Duke Daredevil is coming. He looks very comic. There's a half Spider-Man, half Sip. Oh, dude, Marvel Legends and the Black Series of Marvel Legends team at Hasbro, they are cooking right now. Now, I'm not going to argue the prices are a little bit outrageous, but man, I think because they know it's getting a little crazy, they're trying to step up their game to keep us in it for as much as they can. I know there's things that they could do that would be better. Hyper, you've mentioned plenty of things. I've watched streams where other people have mentioned it. There is definitely practices they could implement to hook us, to get the hook deeper, because there is some people that they're slipping off with. But dude, I fucking love Star Wars. I love toys, and I don't want to be just like, oh, yep, Hasbro, take my money. There is a line. I do have a line, but when it comes to stuff like Mando and Grogu, man, I've already said it's just very special to me, obviously.
Oh yeah. And I told you last time we chatted, I bought my one Marvel Legends for the decade, and I'm good, right?
Yeah.
And I bought Cable.
Bastard.
Right.
That is a good figure. That is
Cable's
finally
really
got
good.
mom. Yeah.
But you're right, man. I think as everyone comes to a point where they're like, okay, I have to let some things go, right? Like I have to let some things go. And I chose years and years ago, I chose DC over Marvel. That's just my own preference. And so I don't dabble in Marvel too much. I just can't. But that doesn't mean I don't love the figures. I do. I look at them all the time and I love them. I've had to learn how to say no,
Yeah. Eventually one of these days I'm going to have to learn. I'm not going to have a choice at some point.
Right.
I did want to read Jawa's comment. So sorry, man. It said, yo, hope you guys have a wonderful stream and can't wait to catch the replay. Popping in to say hey before the girlfriend gets home from work. And
I can't blame you, man. I'd choose the girlfriend over us any day, right?
Absolutely.
So don't worry about it. Right?
Yeah, you got to look at wife and girlfriend.
Don't
number
worry
one,
about
dude.
it, man. Right?
Yeah,
you do you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. And Darth Vader is saying that's why he only collects Imperials, and I totally understand, man.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling that.
There's a lot of stuff that I was gonna buy, and then it just got to a point when I started getting into back into Pokemon and some of these other companies like Nanmu and Creative Bee Studio. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to start being more picky with some of these other. I'm not gonna be able to be all in and get the more niche stuff. Like when it comes to Star Wars, I'm gonna have to start focusing in on either extreme rule of cool, where I just really am attached to the design, or it's got to be stuff that I'm already really connected to, because it's just getting to that point, man.
Well, Troy just said Cody's going to run out of space. No. Cody ran out of space. Right?
Dude, Hyper was telling me, dude, you're going to fill that room up faster than you think. I was like, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It happens fast. Gotta love it though. That's all a part of the game, man. Collections are constantly freaking changing. Bro, I've been going down the rabbit hole of Marvel Legend. It all started with Stone's review of the Green Goblin. I love it.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
man.
I'm sorry, but I'm happy.
Right.
That's so awesome, man. That makes me happy.
But his girlfriend doesn't know that, right?
Yeah, you got to keep that a secret. Like, babe, is that a new figure? Babe, this has been here for the past month. What are you talking about? Like, oh. I thought there was a couple. It's looking like there's 20 now. Like, yeah, don't worry about it.
So I was chatting with GXB the other day, GenXBrian, and I just see him in chat here. Reminded me, and we're almost halfway through February. Let's call it halfway through February, right? Exactly halfway through.
It's the 14th.
I have not yet purchased a Black Series figure in 2026.
Damn,
isn't that crazy? Well, there's nothing to purchase around here, anyways, and I like to try to buy them as. But not yet. I
only have two. I've bought the reissue of the Dual End Vader and the Bounty Hunter Adventures. That's the only two I've picked up this year so far.
Well, you have to pick up Dual End Vader. That's like a civic duty. It's such a
shout out to man. You have to, Vader is that Dual End Vader is not. If you collect Black Series, that's not an optional figure to have. You have to have.
Oh yeah, man. Every Vader, all of them. I love them all. But oh yeah. Oh hey. Oh,
I mean, okay. I gotta treat yourself a little bit. I mean, these lights are not doing it. The likeness on this thing. Oh come on, focus, you fuck.
Come
on.
Here, go big for us for a second. Go big. Go big on it. Right?
Thank you. Yeah, good. I'm not my dumbass.
Because we're gonna.
Dude, Just look at this
Oh, it's
Hayden
so great.
likeness in here.
Yeah.
Come on, focus, man. There you go.
That is, in my opinion, that's one of the best figures in the entire line. I just love it so much.
It is. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Which leads me to something I would like. I think this is a very good time to unleash the new and improved Within Arm's Reach. What do you say, Stone? I saw you reach for that.
Let's.
Right?
All right. Yeah.
Okay,
all right. All right. All right. I was. We have been summoned by Hyper to do a Within Arm's Reach. Let's see here. All right. Hold on a minute.
Here we go. I worked on this a little bit. Let's see what you like.
All right. I got it. This. All right,
there it is, man. Within Arm's Reach.
Within Arm's Reach. All right.
I thought that was pretty good. So Within Arm's Reach.
Okay.
Within Arm's Reach. I just saw you reach for Vader, which made me think of this whole thing.
Okay.
Within Arm's Reach. Do you have another? Do you have a Darth Maul within Arm's Reach?
Damn it.
Ah.
I do. It is the SHF Darth Maul.
Okay, that counts.
Figure.
So look at that on demand. Okay, ready? Let's try again. One more time. One more time. Within Arm's Reach. Okay. Within Arm's Reach, how many figures do you have on the desk? Just so I can get an idea. Are we talking?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna count them.
Okay.
Okay. This is counting my Treacho Shelf editions.
I understand. Right. Of course.
So. Okay, I'm gonna give you the first number of what it would be without the Treacho Shelf edition. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 figures. Counting my recent ones. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I feel like that's actually quite low for you.
Thank you. Dude, I've been trying to keep my shelf. Yeah, I feel like I've done good, dude. Before, I would have been like 25 or 30.
I believe the high you reached a high water mark at 31. Was it 31 figures?
I think you were right. Yeah, right on the money. 31 figures.
Right. Crazy. So you've cut it down to nearly half, which isn't bad, man. That's not bad.
I'm trying, dude. I'm growing as a collector. Yeah.
All right. Okay. First person in chat. To what would you like to ask Stoned? What is within arm's reach? Let's throw it out to chat.
All right.
What else is within arm's reach? Right.
Chat. What within arm's reach? What figure do you think I have near me? First
31. Okay, Mama Mando remembers 31. Right. Okay. Let's see. R2. Oh, there we go. R2. 100% he's got. Look, he barely even had to like. He didn't even have to flinch an abdominal muscle for that. Did you see that? That was like right there, right? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, 420. 420. Daredevil.
No Savage.
Daredevil. Okay. It's 100%. Without a doubt.
You could probably. I have my whole Daredevil section is right here. No Daredevil. No on the desk though.
Not a desk figgy. Okay. All right. No okay. You're right, Troy. Troy says,
y'all know me too. That's kind of ridiculous how well y'all know me.
Troy, that's not even worth asking. Man. But Troy says Spidey.
Damn, Bly was close to it. Not a Blastoise, but I do have a Charizard.
Charizard. Okay, there he is.
Charizard.
Charizard.
Bro, you killed me with that. You had me weekend. That was hilarious.
So it's coming fast and okay. So, oh God, Stitch.
Oh my gosh.
You know Stitch is right there. You know
Batman. In our Batman.
So
beautiful figure.
Wow. Okay. So you got Batman right there. You got okay, 100% you've got Stitch on the desk.
Got battle damage Vader. Hell yeah, Clint.
Okay.
Troy, my boy Troy knows me. Got that get what the fuck is it? Gathering.
He has every IP represented on that desk. It's unbelievable.
Such a good figure. It's a ridiculous, man. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know why I'm like dinosaur.
Should we
no dinosaur. Good one, Jacob. Thank you, man.
I think we should close out the segment by running that feature again too. Just right. Oh, of course, Stitch right there.
Little early sneak
So
peek for Treat Your Shelf.
Just so you know, so about a month and a half ago, I saw that Stitch figure. I think it was at Target, and I walked by it, and I just knew, like, the Force told me that Stone has that figure. Like, that is absolutely gonna wind up on Stone's desk, the Stitch figure. And then the very next day he puts it up there.
Dude, that thing is it's not a masterpiece, but damn it, it is so much fun. It is the head sculpts are beautifully sculpted, they're nicely painted. That figure just it's so much fun. The amount of scenes that you can emulate from the movie, like the swap out mitts, the oven mitts, like they come from the ball joint and it's like attached inside the mitt.
Right.
He's got a chef's hat. He's like, dude, this head sculpt is beautiful. This is the most gorgeous head sculpt I've ever seen on an action figure. And if you disagree, you're fucking wrong. This is a permanent desk figgy. That's a permanent desk
figure right there. Okay, yes, excellent. Dude. All right.
He is amazing. The teeth, the tongue, the eyes, the nose, perfect.
And what did you pay? What did you pay for that thing? Like $35?
Dude, I think it was on sale for $43.99. So a little bit more.
43. Wow. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to.
He loves him some Stitch,
bro. Mrs. Stone put that movie on the other day, and growing up, that was just a huge. Stitch was the shit. Okay, as far as it came out in 2002, I was in second grade. That was my shit, bro. So like, she was watching. I was like, you know what? I seen a Super 7 figure. I'm about to buy that shit. Went on Big Bad. It was on sale. I was like, bet. Add to cart. Bought that bitch.
Of course he did. I knew it.
I don't know if I still, dude. Oh, it's everything here. Matter of fact, I'll shut the box off real quick.
This is the funniest thing ever. All right. Oh, there's the Stitch box. Okay. Yeah.
Look at the packaging, dude. It's got like this nice foil.
Oh yeah.
Like it's awesome. Really, really nice.
Yep. It's got that trapezoidal thing going on, like all the other ones do. Yeah.
Yeah. And then here, let me change this up real quick. Chat, thank y'all for dealing with our tangents here. Y'all are quick with the within his arm's reach too, chat. Y'all were on fire with that. Shout out to chat.
Oh yeah, no, chat. I knew chat was gonna be all over that.
But dude, it comes with so many different accessories. They're nicely painted. Like there's 5 different alt heads. Look at the snow cone.
Yeah.
It comes with, he's got a wired soft goods cape, and he's got another head sculpt where he's got Nani's, she's the older sister of Lilo. He's got Nani's swimsuit on, like a cat, like Batman ears, and he ties the cape around like the blanket, and he's like jumping around like he's Batman. It's this one right up here at the top. It's right. You can see the swimsuit right there, how it's kind of like up around his ears.
Is there a good time in which to tell you I've never seen that movie? I know. I don't know anything about it. Movie.
To me, it is up with Lion King.
Really? Okay.
It is bro. Again, bro. Hakuna Matata, baby.
Right.
Shit. But Stitch, bro.
I feel.
I'm.
We're gonna get stitches pretty soon, aren't we? Now there's gonna be some stitches, but also I almost feel like this is almost tattoo level dedication at this point.
You know what's so fucking weird?
On your foot? Are you gonna put it on your foot? Yeah.
I want to put it where I can see. Well, actually, the foot's not a bad idea. Actually, Hyper. Right. I was just talking to my niece about this today.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I was like, I need to get a Stitch tattoo. She loves my tattoos.
Stitch tat. Okay, chat. How long is he going to get it before summer? Is he going to rock that tat, for the summertime? Right? I have a feeling. Still,
I might put him. Nah, I'm saving that for something.
Okay,
I'll figure it out.
Put the quote up from GXB. That is a great one right there. F the 401k.
I mean,
oh yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Right. He's got 401k on the credit card right now, right?
You damn sure. Yeah, sure. Yep, sure.
Oh man,
it's
probably
so much worse. Just kidding.
Oh man.
Oh man, we joke here. Priorities and bills. This is a luxury, and I think we talk about that too. Like, I did a video on that, just like the nature of collecting and like there's no wrong way to collect, yada yada. And I was mentioning that too. Like, just some weeks you might be able to splurge on stuff, and then some weeks you might. Finances change for everybody, man.
Oh.
Gotta watch it. I know you mentioned that on the review, man.
Oh yeah. So,
damn it. Trying to make sure I catch up with. Yeah, see, even fire movie, Paul. It's
okay, all right. And there's like 2 more of them or something, aren't there?
Yeah, there's a live action one. Yeah, there's a couple other movies, and then there was like a little Disney show for a little while. It didn't have that many seasons.
All right.
Stitch would so beat them all in a one. He might, dude. Okay. Curtis might be spitting here. I might actually have to give that to.
Boy.
I don't know, dude. Stitch is a bad motherfucker, bro.
I when I was at Disney last year, Stitch was like a top 5 favorite. That's all I know is like there was a lot of Stitch merch moving out of that place.
Dude, when that live, yes, dude, you cannot. Deadpool and Wolverine, Beetlejuice, and Stitch merch was every. Why hasn't Star Wars been like that? Why hasn't Mando and Grogu been like that? You know, that's strange.
Well, I think there's an answer to that because it hasn't deserved it. Right? Maybe not so much.
Me and you have talked about this, dude. I feel like I love having new Star Wars out. I really fucking do. But I feel like maybe they need to take, and I feel like Lucasfilm is under new leadership. We talked about that last stream, you know, Dave Filoni and I always forget her damn name. She was very heavily involved with the prequels, etc. But like, I feel like we are going to be set on a new direction because me and you had talked about like if Star Wars should take a 5-year hiatus to figure out what the fuck they're doing. And I feel like now we are headed on a right course. I feel like they're going to give us something special. And I hope that they can turn Star Wars back into like what it was always meant to be. And I feel like call me Dave Filoni shill. I know he's not perfect, but I just feel like it could not be in better hands right now. It literally could. I've always spoke about this moment about him being the president of Lucasfilm because he deserves it, man. He is a fan. There is pictures of Dave Filoni in like hotel rooms cosplaying as Plo Koon and like before Clone Wars 2008, all that shit. Dave Filoni is a true Star Wars fan, man. And there is like or dislike his material. The one thing you can't say is that he's not a fan. You're a fool of shit if you say Dave Filoni's not a Star Wars fan.
So there's something that I find that I have to confront something with my fandom moving forward. And I think a few years ago when I hit 50, I kind of realized something. And I was curious. I was going to ask Chad about this tonight. And that is, does anybody feel like they're aging out of Star Wars? I think that's kind of an interesting avenue to pursue. So I've asked myself, it's kind of like that, you know, if you have to ask someone if you're an alcoholic, you already know the answer, you know, and it's like, if I'm asking, have I phased out of new Star Wars? I think I already know the answer. And I think the answer is yes. Now, I'm always and forever going to be a Star Wars fan, but I want to go back. I live in the original trilogy, prequel trilogy era, Clone Wars era. The newer things, I've tried them all and I like them enough. I like them okay. But they are such a far cry from what I call what we're calling the Lucas era. Mm-hmm. And I think that all these new things, like they just announced Skeleton Crew 2, I believe, or something like that. And
did they really?
I thought I saw something like that, but who knows? Nowadays with AI, it could all be bullshit.
Yeah, that's fucking true too. Yeah.
But I think I'm kind of aging out of this wave. It's very similar to Marvel. Like, you know, what was it? Phase 1, phase 2. But then by the time we got to what was it? Phase 3, and they got weird. Like most people don't go past Endgame, right? Like that's kind of where Marvel ended for them. And that's kind of where I'm at with Star Wars right now. And I was just curious to see if anybody felt like that.
I second this, never in a sense, but then he said, Troy's like, new Star Wars? Yeah, a little. And and Chat, y'all are on point right now. No, we've just been fed too much slop and it soured our appetite.
Yeah.
Paul's been turned to the dark side, it says Carbonites.
Well,
And Mama Mando says, I feel like it did until Mando and Grogu. Very valid
Okay.
point. Jacob
Okay.
says, aging out? No. Andor showed me / us that Star Wars can be more than more of a slow burn sci-fi semi-drama. And then Curtis Miles says, I'm 55 and I'm in no way phasing out of Star Wars. Some of it's crap, some of it's pretty damn good. Yet I'm thankful for that. You know what? I think that really sums up perfectly. There is some of it that's crap, some of it that's really awesome and that you just connect with, and just being thankful for all of it, and just knowing that there is new. Does it water down the brand when the stories don't? Look at what the sequels did, yada yada. Yes, but like just knowing that it's still an ongoing. Because if they can just give these characters the kind of attention that George gave his, because those were his babies, Star Wars can be a timeless multi-generation. It already is. It's a timeless multi-generational IP that can just continue to grow. And like the thing that was amazing about season 1 and 2 of Mando is you could have prior knowledge of Star Wars, and obviously all of us hardcore fans, we loved it for that reason. We didn't need it was something fun, but even for casual fans, you can start watching it without having any prior knowledge of the movies, the prequels, sequels, original trilogy, Clone Wars. You don't need to watch any of that. You can just watch Mandalorian, because we don't know these characters. They're not connected. Seeing Luke come in and Ahsoka, seeing them intertwine with the main story is fun, but making everything connect to this bigger picture, it's just like the galaxy's too big for that. It's cool to have a character like Mando and Grogu weave in it, but it's like they should not be an integral part of that, because that's just not their story. They're much more. It's like, dude, for instance, let's take like Spider-Man and Daredevil, kind of like, and obviously Spider-Man is taking on galactic cosmic level entities, but like let's take a grounded street level Spider-Man and Daredevil. You can't really compare their like levels of rogues to like, say, the Fantastic Four, who takes on Galactus and Doom, these overpowered mythical abilities that are beyond their factors of control. It's just different in Star Wars, man. And like, I'm getting on a tangent now. The thing about Mando 1 and Grogu, season 1 and 2 of Grogu, it was just like something that you could just start watching. You didn't need any prior. It is what I'm trying to say, you know?
Right. I agree. And I want to be specific. Aging out of the new Star Wars things, the Disney era Star Wars things. That's what I'm aging out of. The themes and the storylines and the shows and the movies of the new Disney purchase era Star Wars, they don't resonate with me. I will always be a diehard Star Wars fan, but it goes backwards, not forwards. And I think at some point, you know, and the chat seems to be in agreement that, you know, they're always going to be Star Wars fans. So I'm a little bit on my own island here, but that's okay. I wanted to find out and see what people are saying. But I do think there also seems to be a lot of agreement that the last decade or so really kind of set people off, and while they haven't outgrown it, they'll always love it. But that's what it looks like. But I mean, I live in an era, and very shortly I'm going to show you the era that I prefer with this purchase. But and you know, Sam Cobra brought up a good point. He said, well, you know, he went through that phase in the 90s with G.I. Joe when things went sideways, and you know, he comes back to it. So I mean, okay.
T3 Trooper, what is up, dude?
Hey,
welcome
man,
to the show. Hope you're doing well.
How's it going, man?
Disney Star Wars movies have left the OG fan. Yeah, I mean, to put it simply, that's exactly right. We were just kind of dipping into that when you probably came in here a little late, TD3 Trooper. Thanks for hanging out, dude. But yeah, man, that was the TVC and Black series. Real quick, I did want to. Where's that other tab I wanted to show? Okay, so real quick, we also had this shown today. New York Toy Fair is going on right now. It started yesterday. It's going on through the 13th through the 15th. And we have a new line of Black Series helmets, and they're $45 for. And I don't know what exactly scale this is, but when I first seen this Hyper, I was like, "Oh shit, cool!" I like little styled helmets. This is like a little bit of way you can collect the buckets without having a full size shelf space take like real estate. But then I seen that price point, dude. Look at that, $45.
Are they die-cast metal or what are they exactly?
I'm not sure. I don't know if that's a good question. That if they're die-cast, that changes the game.
Right. Because I could see myself definitely picking up. So, you got the Lego helmets and they're really cool, but they're like $70 a piece, right? And then you got the big bucket helmets and they're reasonably priced for the most part, but they take up so much space. So this is a really nice, but yeah, 45 does seem a bit much if they're not. Something tells me these are not going to be die cast, right? Like something tells me these are going to be plastic. $45 for that seems a little bit rip-offish to me, right? But
I mean, dude, the full-size helmets, they're like 100 to 120. How is this?
Right. I don't, yeah.
This is like a sixth of the scale of at least from my perspective. I mean,
maybe they did something cool and put like a speaker in it and they have dialogue or something, or maybe something like that. And I feel like I would love a Boba Fett and a Vader,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like this line has potential. Like Boba, Vader, fucking I'm blanking now. The dude, Super Commando, man. There's so many
there's some
things avenues you could go. Patrol Trooper helmet, Death Trooper helmet. People love Trooper helmets and buckets, and these are cool. I could see people getting the like more casual Star Wars fans who collect like lightsabers or something. This would be a cool desk piece or an office piece to have where you work or like something like that. But at 45, I feel like these should be 35 max. Like $30, 35.
GenXBrian says they did try this before. I remember that in the black and red box wave. They had those smaller
series. Yeah, they sure did.
And they really didn't take off.
They didn't do too well.
This is the right size. I think this is the size people would want, this kind of size, but I don't know, man. I feel like this is what it is. I think this is just an overpriced plastic thing without anything spectacular going on. And
these will go on sale.
Yeah. They're gonna be one or two lines and be done, right?
Yeah. But it's fucked up, dude, because I like the idea of it. Like I would collect these.
Yep.
But I just thought it was cool, and they revealed it, and it's Black Series related, and it is like Titanium Series. They did try to do this, so it's just interesting to see them trying to make a comeback with that.
Well, the last time we did this show, I revealed those tiny little what are they? Jada Toys metal figurines.
Yep.
I love those. They're like under $5. That's what I'm talking about, right? Like it's a great little figurine. I happen to love that type of thing. And I feel like this at $45, I don't know. I mean, that's just you should be able to buy 2 of them for $45 or 3 of them for $45, right? Like but
it's crazy, man.
Is this a Hasbro product or somebody else?
This is Black Series.
Black Series. Oh man. Well,
this is Black to Hasbro, yeah.
They're just gonna charge you whatever they want.
Curtis says the only movie that was OT good in my opinion was Rogue. Oh hell no! Oh no! You're banned for 5 seconds, Curtis Miles. It was good as 77 Empire and actually better than Return of the Jedi. I could see that argument being made.
No, I'm overruling. I'm sustaining the ban. I think he's got a point there, right? I think I feel like he's got a point there, Kurt. I'm with you, man. I'm kind of with you on that.
Okay.
Objection sustained.
Right? Damn it. Okay, ban's gone. No 5 seconds.
Stone, I need you to redact that statement. Right?
Yeah. We need to redact. Yes. We need to redact. Absolutely. Yeah.
We're living in an age of redaction.
Absolutely. We totally are. We totally fucking are, man.
Right.
Redact away.
Mm-hmm. This whole show's going to be redacted. Right?
Yeah. Right. Right. Exactly. Damn it. Mama Amanda says, I like the idea of incorporating Star Wars throughout the house it's cool. It's a conversation piece. You're like, oh, I didn't know you were a Star Wars fan, or I really like it. And GenXBrian says Curtis is spitting.
I can tell you who doesn't like that idea of incorporating Star Wars throughout the house.
Who?
My wife. My wife definitely does not like incorporating Star Wars throughout the house. So that's going to be
that's hilarious.
It's going to be a problem. But it's such a great idea. It's bonkers overpriced. Bonkers. It's going to be a $50 bill by the time you cash out. You know, like yikes for the something the size of an apple that looks like an apple, right? Like, holy moly, you know.
I thought they were. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Steep, very steep.
That's steep.
We do have one more TVC reveal that I totally forgot to mention.
Please do.
At least I think. Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is okay. Yeah. Okay, hold up. So this is cool. This is imagine this in the Black Series. Imagine a weird droid, the mercenary droid Stab. Imagine this in the Black Series. Like that would have been cool to get in the first wave to get people hooked. Like, what the fuck is that?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like that has cool vibes, right? Like that's.
I think this is like this is real, right?
I don't know. Who knows these days, right?
But yeah, because they be doing mock-ups, and this is a Spanish page, a little Boba Fett. I can't you know.
That would have been.
There's
what I'm talking. Maybe he looks like a main character vibes bad guy, doesn't he? Kind of like
it's weird because he looks very droid. He's got to have a hell of a kind of like very sentient droid, kind of like 3PO or R2. Like he's got to have a personality if he's like a main guy.
It's hard to believe if they're putting that in the first wave of other Mandalorian and Grogu lines. Why didn't they do it with the Black Series, right? Like, I mean, you'd think that would be universally sort of a go, right?
You would think, man. I would think.
He's kind of cool looking. He kind of, I don't know, maybe from here, he kind of almost, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the helmet. From a distance, it almost has like a Thor looking body or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like with the wings on the helmet. You know, or almost like a Beta Ray Bill. Like he almost looks like Beta Ray Bill. Doesn't it?
Yeah, that moose long face.
It really has that Beta Ray Bill vibe to it, which is cool. I like it. That interests me. Like that should be on the shelf in the stores opening day of merch for the Black Series. You know?
I agree. Very interesting design. Imagine just seeing that box. You're like, wait, what? Mercenary droid Stab.
Yeah, and Eric says, you know, it looks kind of like Din's armor. You're right. It really does. It has that
beefcake droid
retro look to it. Beefcake droid. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So there was one more thing in Hyper. I know you were going to freak out over that. Or I don't know. I'm very curious. I'm very curious to see what you think about these. So there is NECA released. They were doing a retro line of clothed figures, soft good cloth figures.
Okay.
Of Batman Returns.
Yeah, I know. I saw these.
I know that's very hard for you.
Right.
And you have awesome representation from the McFarlane line. I still haven't been able to track down any 3 of these figures from McFarlane, unfortunately. Seen Penguin in person one time, passed on him. It was the Mayor Penguin with the soft goods. It looked so good. Me and Hyper rant and rave about that theatrical packaging. But these look honestly, if I got these, I'd be willing to like miss out because that Batman Returns McFarlane is going for like 50, 65 now.
Oh yeah, and you know, honestly, this is one thing that drives me bonkers about toy companies is when they clone each other's things. So McFarlane puts them out, you track it down, you spend days trying to find it, you finally find them, you overpay for them in most cases, and then the very next month, a company comes out and they're like, oh, we got better versions of the same exact characters for more money. And you're like, well, I would have had I known, right? Like, you know, and now I'm like, I don't want to buy those figures over again. I don't want to buy I already got them, you know, and these are so good, but man, like really they had to do this. You know what I mean? It doesn't it kind of just, those look better in all aspects.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the McFarlane Catwoman more.
Yeah, I kind of do too. The McFarlane, yeah. And actually, go back to the joke. Go back to Penguin. I don't know. I think McFarlane has that
soft sculpt. It's a very soft sculpt on that. The soft goods look awesome. You know.
Yeah.
That I gotta say, dude. I think this is
looks great.
That one would maybe be a pickup. That one looks really freaking good, man.
It looks great.
You're right, though.
Batman.
You know, I know you have that.
Yeah.
We both have that representation from
Yeah.
McFarlane. Great
You know.
figure. Great figure. But man,
So watch. We'll buy the McFarlanes, then we'll track down all of these, and then the first wave of the Mattel will be the same exact fucking thing. And you know,
speaking of Mattel, we got some Mattel to talk about too,
I know
brother.
we do. Yes, we
Oh
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But,
So I just want to show you these, man.
Actually, now I like the McFarlanes better. Actually,
and get this,
two of the three.
They're $45, dude.
Yeah, that's
$44.99. Again, I it's soft. These are all of this stuff is soft goods clothing, like it's fabric.
Yeah.
But I think McFarlane did a really. I know people have their quarrels with McFarlane. You either love him or hate him, but I really feel like McFarlane did that shit when it comes to Batman 89 and Batman Returns.
Yeah.
I really do feel like that. But I thought they were cool. I wanted to get your opinion, man.
Yeah, I mean they are cool. I hate the timing. Like the timing is just. Oh, I just tracked these down. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Golly, that Batman. And then I will. To me, this one looks better. I see Michelle Pfeiffer with the one this head sculpt a lot more than with the other one, in my opinion.
But it's also $20 more, right? So
yeah,
it better be right.
Exactly.
But, you know, oh man, yeah.
It looks really, really good. Just that one more time. Let's appreciate that Batman for a minute.
It's awesome. Look at that,
man. Incredible.
But, you know, I will say this about NECA. I own NECA Predators, and I have several of them. And you know, NECA they're awesome with sculpt, they're awesome with accessories, they're awesome with paint and all of that. But one place where they're lacking is durability. They break a lot, and they snap on them. And you know, it's kind of a mixed bag with me with NECA personally, just because of that. Because I think I own 7 or 8 Predators, and 3 of them are like broken. Like, you know, I had to glue the legs back on or repair the legs, and for very minimal play, like it really pissed me off, you know.
Yeah.
So
NECAs can definitely be fragile, man. I have one Predator NECA. I have a NECA Last Ronin TMNT figure. Love that. Was just talking to Jacob and a couple of my buddies about that figure. And hey, we started talking about Batman. Big Casey's like, oh, dude, yeah. Oh
yeah.
Hey, dude, he's like you, man. He's a big Batman guy. Batman guy. Mike is. Thank y'all for hanging out, by the way, Mike and Christine and Josh and Nick. I hope y'all are having a good time enjoying the show. The Batman look, dude, it looks they really do look good. That Catwoman is fire, Mike. Yes, dude, yes. So, all right, Hyper. I'm really okay. So I'm so conflicted. I'm kind of hyped, and this is not a big deal, but really close. Again, this is the DC booth at Toy Fair, the Mattel booth.
Yep.
And we got a really close look at the first wave. Again, this first wave is more kid oriented. There's no ankle articulation. Like, look at this Batman. No ankle articulation. There's no torso. All the torsos are one solid piece. So this is going to be very rudimentary. But before we look through these images, you got the John Stewart, or I believe that's John Stewart Green Lantern. You got one of the versions of Joker, Flash, and how you feeling? How you feeling, dude? You're the DC guy, bro.
I'm the DC guy.
You are.
Now I'm gonna say something. Probably, I'm going to pass on this initial wave. I'm going to pass on it too. I absolutely love the colors. The colors are doing it for me. It's exactly the way I want my comic book and Super Friends characters to look.
Yeah.
But I'm going to wait for the more, I guess you would say, sophisticated versions of these. You know, I want the DC Mattel more collector oriented ones. These do look kind of kiddish to me. The way that they're constructed. Wouldn't you agree?
I do, and I know me and you were really excited for this, but I think I'm with you, dude. I think I'm going to pass on. I'm going to totally watch reviews. Like, I look forward to people like Sir Dork or Robo getting them, and I'm going to love that. or you know, but this is definitely probably going to pass. They look good. They look really, really good. They do have double jointed knees, pinless double jointed knees, so that's pretty cool. And they're also going to be introducing faceplate systems, so I think that's faceplate technology. I think that's pretty cool. Here's a close look at Batman. Does have a soft goods cape. It's a good toy, and it is perfect for kids for what their market is for this specific subline or whatever. It looks good. It looks like a fun Batman toy, man. If I was a kid, I am 100% asking my mom if I can get this.
Sure, absolutely.
You know,
I think when you're looking at these through a McFarlane lens, it's hard to sort of readjust your eyesight a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
There's a charm to McFarlane, man. I've seen, you know, they get a lot of some of the proportions are weird. The likenesses are weird. He does that weird side eye with some of the figures. He makes questionable choices. He has done so many Batmans and Supermans, but not that many Wonder Womans or Hawk.
Right.
You know, people's qualms with McFarlane are good, but man, that guy, he's gotten where he is today all on his own. And you got to respect that at the end of the day. There is a charm to McFarlane. There are some banger figures. And people say McFarlane's can't pose. Like, bro, you just can't pose. Like, you can pose McFarlane's, dude. They look good. You just have to know.
And speaking of posing, I think go back to that shot of all four of them for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
There's that. Those are not good poses. Like, so maybe it's suffering from bad photography and posing. Maybe
that's another big thing too.
You know, there also tends to be a whole lot going on that sort of obfuscates each figure in the photos. So they almost tend to get sort of blended into the background. So it's hard to kind of say for sure what you're looking at. But I gotta say, I don't know. I mean, maybe I will be saving some money this year, you know?
I think 2027 was when they were going to do the more collector adult oriented line. So I think me and you might be like, what are we looking at now?
Right. I think probably this will be the opening salvo, and I'll probably wait until 27. I don't think I'm going to pick up any of these.
Mano, these would be fantastic for the boys. They sure freaking would.
Mm-hmm. Oh, any boy, any kid, boy or girl is going to love these, I think, you know?
Yeah. And I do realize a lot of people love not many people have the Warhammer license other than like Joy Toy. And I know a lot of people, McFarlane is a little more budget friendly as far as Warhammer goes. So hell yeah, TD3 Trooper.
Yeah.
That was a big word, Hyper. I missed that.
I can't remember what I said.
Damn, yeah, just articulated, intelligent motherfucker right here. That's why you're my co-host, my friend. What would have been cool, man, is to see if they included some alt hands. So maybe you could have like some open hand, like where he's running and he's got two open, so like you could kind of get that, or even like closed fists, just to kind of emulate that run. It's just a weird like C grip for when you're. That would have given the figure some more flow and flavor. But the paint, like you said, the colors, dude, they look really good. There's the black Batman figure. Earlier we seen the gray, blue and gray look.
Yep. This is like kids are gonna love these. Collectors are gonna wait. Yeah, they probably do, right? Yeah.
It's got that swivel.
Yeah, seriously, they've got it, don't they? They don't. Maybe do they? I don't know. I can't. I think they do. I think I see a cut there. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll find out soon enough, right? But yeah, those are passes for me right now.
Yeah, they look good. The accessories very vibrant, translucent. Looks really, really good. They got a Jokerized Batman coming. I actually forgot about this. And here's looks like here's the other face plates that they have.
It might get me to bite on that one. That's kind of my thing.
Kind of up your. You do like that more niche, weird shit.
I got a little tingle.
Tripod. Ding. The Joker is very animated. It's very there's not really any kind of like likeness I can connect it to unless there's some niche
which is
Batman, you know.
Right. And the thing I love about it, if they did an adult centric line with these colors, I would be all over. I like the generic Joker face actually. The only thing I don't like about it is I just don't like the proportions or the body or something like that, but I'm all in on the colors. Like that is actually exactly what I'm looking for my main characters. I want that bright, vibrant DC look, you know.
Totally. It almost gives me Silver Age vibes. Hyper.
Yeah,
just
a lot.
Just a sliver.
Yep.
And then here's like an armored Batman. Looks really freaking cool.
Oh yeah.
There's a look at some kind of Batman. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah. No, if I were a kid, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Oh, this is happening.
Yeah, right. So this is my point. So you're a 7-year-old kid, 10-year-old kid, you go down the toy aisle. In aisle A, you've got, you know, Hoth snowtroopers, and then you've got Sigourney Weaver as an X-Wing pilot, and then you've got and you've got these on the other side of the aisle, and you're like, well, if you're a kid, I know what I'm picking, right? Like, I mean, that Batmobile looks pretty awesome, actually.
It did. It really did, man.
That's why I'm saying, you know, you got to put something out there. You got to put the main bad guy out there or something to compete with this stuff, you know?
Totally, dude. And like, as far as character selection goes, it's a good choice of character. It would have been cool. Yeah. Where is Wonder Woman? That is my one question. Where the fuck is Wonder Woman? You know?
Right. Yeah.
And they actually had pictures of it. I showed it the last stream, and you talked about it, Hyper. That poster that was in Germany, they actually had Robin on it, and it looked really good, man. It looked really, really good.
Yeah.
But they don't have them here.
These might look entirely different in person. You know, they might look entirely different in person. So
I had an image of the packaging somewhere, but I couldn't find it. The packaging kind of has some classic vibe to it too. So they're cool. They're cool. Yeah. And I hope DC. I hope Mattel can just really build some momentum with this, man.
Yeah.
And then real quick, this is just some stoned Mando yapping. This is that one of the lines I mentioned earlier. Creative Beast Studio and TD3 Trooper alt heads are definitely desirable, and it is a good way to get more looks, man.
Yeah.
But Creative Beast Studio, this is a look at their 1/12 scale Direwolf, and I think so. This will scale with your 6-inch Marvel Legends or your GI Joes, which is really freaking cool. And we have a look at like the paint scheme and like a schematic of the sculpt, a 3D render, if you will. And this thing, it looks kind of similar to the G.I. Joe Timber.
Timber, yeah, it does kind of.
But it looks like there's some other cuts of articulation here in the neck and the sculpt, though, in the color. I'm really excited for this. I definitely want to pick this up. I have the Nanmu Spinosaurus, the Realm Warden. It's like the green colored one. Yeah. I have that on pre-order, so I'm really, really excited for that. Different company. That's Nanmu. This is Creative Beast Studio, but I have you got something from Creative Beast Studio coming on the way to you, my friend.
Oh man, so, I'm excited about that.
I can't. I'm so sorry it took. So I got like 3 packages shipped out that have been needing to go out for like a month now, dude.
Don't even worry about it, man.
I know, man.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
There's that image. See the Robin right there, and the Deathstroke didn't have those at Toy Fair. So
yeah, and they really needed to put those out, right?
Superman.
Yeah.
I feel like they look at that Robin, dude. That's a cool pose.
I mean, you put Deathstroke, Joker, Robin, Flash, Batman, and Supes out. That's a pretty strong first wave, right?
It really is, dude.
Yeah.
The only thing it's missing is Wonder Woman. Literally,
yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
So I showed y'all the Direwolf. There is the I wanted to. Luckily, I had it. I forgot that I had it pulled up. That really good looking Robin right there. I love that costume. It's not the straight Speedo vibe. It's like kind of when he gets. I don't know if this is Tim Drake or whatever, but either way, it's like you can tell it's an older interpretation of Robin, more mature.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so shout out to Looper Customs. I've talked about this guy before, and he just continues to impress me with his innovation. Shout out to all the customizers in our circle in the group chat tonight. This is really cool. This is a custom Batman Beyond figure based off different molds that he like just conglomerated together. He's got like a whole kit that's 3D printable.
Yep.
And it's the face sculpt can be, I get some people like not really. I love this. I freaking love this, dude. It looks pinless, double joints. It just looks. This was. I was very impressed. But like, look at that right there.
The big question is, when is yours arriving?
Dude, I would love to get a commission from this guy. I would pay probably stupid amounts of money for that.
We know.
I got a Batman Beyond figure here. I'll grab it real quick. Actually, this is actually Ink. Ink is Batman. This is basically like she was an early Batman Beyond villain, and she could take the form of like liquid. I forget how she became like that. I'm blanking right now, but very weird, interesting villain. But this is she actually sucks into the Batmobile and then gets in the suit while Terry is wearing it. And that's another reason why I like this figure real quick, is because he's kind of like more lean, and that's like very reminiscent of a young Terry McGinnis when he was a teenager.
Yeah.
But I do have this Batman Beyond that I'm actually getting Commander Cook. Shout out to Commander Cook. I'm going to get him to convert this into a traditional Batman Beyond. So like it's going to be black wings, red on the belt, red on the, but like I love the nails on it. It's got that like he's got the sharp nails. This is a McFarlane, by the way. It does have pins in it. It's a little bit of an older figure. I forget when it came out, but I'm really excited to get this to Cook and get him to hook this up for me. I got Timbo Toys doing a commission for me. He's building me an alleyway. I'm going to do a whole video on that. I also am going to be getting a commission from shout out Galactic Artisan Customs at some point in the future. I'm trying to support some people in the community. Hyper is the one that really got me into customizing and making dioramas in general. So I want to start supporting that part of the community as well. And real quick, we do have thank you so much, Mom. Love you. Got a $4.99 chat. Thank you. That Batman take my money. It's dude. Hey, shout out. I need to tell y'all. Shout out Big Bad. This figure is like $12 or $13 on Big Bad. It's on sale, so go snag one. It's only $13-14, dude. It is so much fun. The posability. This flight stand comes with it, so it's just really fun for $13, dude. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, so. and a lot of times the one thing I would say about McFarlane is they're inconsistent with their flight stands. Like Superman will get one, then Superman won't get one, and then they'll put one in to someone who doesn't even fly, and you're like, okay, what is going on here?
Exactly.
But, I guess we're lucky to get any, I guess, right? So,
but I had to show this off. I've talked about Looper Customs a couple months ago. He did a Clone Wars version of the Stap. He took the episode 1 version and like painted it blue and put the CIS insignia on it. It just looked really fucking cool.
That's cool, yeah.
He's got some different symbols that you can print out, the thicker symbol, and I actually kind of favor the slightly smaller one, to be honest. But I want to talk about that. And then there is also, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Cube Squadron. We collect, me and Hyper love Micro Galaxy Squadron.
Yep.
And this guy Cassidy is a really cool cat. I don't know him super well, but just again in the community you get the chance to meet a lot of cool people, creative, innovative people. And what Cassidy has done, go check him out on Cube Squadron. He's running he's running a Kickstarter right now. And if you go to that website, you go to his Instagram and click his link, it'll take you to the Kickstarter. It doesn't cost any money. It's basically just a way for him to gauge interest on when the actual project is to go live. So this is not like any kind of, contractual obligation or like it takes money. This is just you saying that you would be interested if this product was made available. But he recently reached 1,150 Kickstarter followers, Hyper. So I just feel like this is the Docking Bay 94, kind of like a nighttime type deal. Very, very cool.
It's so awesome. His work is tremendous.
It's incredible. There's the Millennium Falcon here in the Hyper, and going out of there's the Ghost. Very cool. He's got these little mini cubes. Got the TIE Fighter in there, a Y-Wing. Got the X-Wing in there, U-Wing. Look at that, dude. They're stackable and compatible, modular, so these will fit your if you have funky corner shelves, or these are just very versatile, very cool. And I just look at this Imperial hanger right here. It's so cool, man.
It's awesome stuff. And the scaling is so right. I feel like, the way of the future, the Micro Galaxy Squadron, I think, is going to be, if you collect ships, I wonder how many of these mega, the HasLabs are great, but you can only have so many mega projects in your collection.
Yeah.
And so, you have to be so selective about them. And this is a great way to have dozens in an awesome diorama that take up, a part of a shelf,
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Which to me, this is I love this. And then he has different versions of this too. He's got like shorter, extended ones, and then
Yep.
I love this, dude. This gives me a reason to buy more ties, man. Like, because other than that, I'm not going to keep buying all these ships. I don't need but 2 or 3 TIE fighters and a Vader's TIE Advance. I don't need a whole bunch of them, but this gives me incentive to get more of the ships. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I think that this is kind of the problem that I'm having personally with Hasbro right now. So you can go to almost any retailer and buy a Micro Galaxy Squadron product starting at $5 and maxing out at about maybe $50, right? Like that's sort of the line is incorporated between $5 and $50, give or take a few bucks. But the point is you can get a ship and 2 or 3 or 4 figures for a $50 bill and still have enough money to buy a coffee at the Starbucks on the way out.
Yeah.
Right? And there's so much playability. And you're like, okay, so I can get this Micro Galaxy Squadron ship with 2 little minifigures for the cost of one, not even one TVC figure, and so to me it's about the value right now. And I feel like the Micro Galaxy Squadron is the best value in the Star Wars arsenal. I don't think anything can compare to it as far as bang for your buck. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, that feels like a $35 item, and it comes with 4 pilots, right? Like we paid $35 for that. And that's just so good. I feel like that's where I want to put my money these days in that.
A little bit of cobwebs right there.
Yeah.
Just it's such a cool. This is actually the first piece that I ever made, thanks to the inspiration of Hyper. I have the Geonosis, like basically planet, and if this Kickstarter does well, Cassidy has talked about doing more prequel related stuff like a Naboo hangar. I imagine him doing something Geonosis related,
right,
on the level of scale that he's done. It would just be spectacular, man. It'd be a really cool.
Oh yeah,
it's so weird because it's like there's so much to look at and take in, but it's still like it still makes the ship the focal point,
right. And you have to remember that takes up probably the footprint of 3 Black Series figures on a shelf, right? Like, I mean, it's shocking how much you can get packed into a small area like that at that scale,
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so interesting and dynamic, it just makes everything pop, come to life. It's fantastic.
So I wanted to yap about it again. I do have a video kind of explaining everything. This is actually, I'll show this one last thing. I think it's okay, no, this isn't it.
Is that 94?
It does have lights. He's got like an animation where it shows like all the 3D printed parts and how you put it, because there's no glue, there's no tools. You literally snap all this together. It's
It's a snap kit. Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, it's so cool, man. So cool. So shout out Cube Squadron, shout out Cassidy. He's doing really, really cool things. Go check him out on Instagram and go follow that Kickstarter. If you go to his Instagram, it is this link right here. You click that, it'll take you to it. It'll walk you through how to do everything or whatever. And again, no obligation. It's just to gauge interest in this project. So go check them out, please. Right. So worth it. And then real quick, I just want the random yap session. Then we can get into some treat your shelf or anything else you want to talk about, Hyper, before we wrap the night up.
Sure.
And I seen this the other day and I was like, yeah. And I'll explain myself in just a moment. Let me okay. So the cubes are great and they're just totally modular, man. The ways the customability of how you can display is totally based on your imagination. And it's like, it can fit, like you were saying, Hyper, whether you got a small section of shelf or you have like a whole section to build, it's all what you want to do with it. So very, very cool. But I've seen this right here, and it says, sorry, y'all, to jump from Star Wars straight to Marvel. Y'all know we talk about a little bit of everything here. Y'all are lucky. We're already 2.5 hours in. You're lucky I'm not talking about Marvel Legends 2 tonight.
Right,
You know, I'm trying to spare you because Marvel Legends is releasing some fucking heat too, man.
That'll be the next one. We'll go way down the rabbit hole in Marvel Legends in 2 weeks.
It'll be, yeah, we could do a little Marvel Legends dedicated. I think that would be fun, man, because I'm not super there's so much reuse and so many different molds. Like I am a very much I have a lot to learn when it comes to Marvel Legends, but I wanted to read this right here. It says, Kevin Feige says he wants Charlie Cox's Daredevil to be the main character of the MCU. Quote, Daredevil is just the best superhero ever created, and Charlie's one of the best actors to ever portray a superhero. In the next saga, he will be the main focus. I can assure you that, end quote. And Kevin Feige, for people that don't know, he's very, very knowledgeable in the comics. He rose his way up through Marvel Studios and all the renames and rebrands that Marvel Animation and Marvel Studios and yada yada went through, Marvel Entertainment, whatever it's called now. If you have not watched Daredevil, this is a show that I wish my brother could have seen because he was a huge Daredevil fan. Anytime we saw him in Spider-Man, the animated series, or a comic book or action figure, there was just something cool that we always liked about Daredevil. So there's some passion to that character there, but the show is the Born Again and the Netflix series, and shout out to Disney Plus for having something so brutal as the Born Again series, because that thing is very dark and gritty, and it is depressing and brutal. But that show, the writing, this highlights when people know the fucking characters, and I wish Star Wars had always stayed and remained this way. And I will say, Marvel got to a point where it was like when you blinked, there was a new movie out. It was a little too much, man. And after the hype of Endgame and the Avengers died down, they didn't really have anything. So that's why I'm excited to see the X-Men making a comeback, because me and my brother Steve, we also talked about that. Like, if there was ever a comeback after the Avengers, it would be like we would love to see mutants introduced back into the MCU or whatever.
Right.
But to me, this is just like, this might give us a really like, we're going to see more Kingpin, more Spider-Man, more Punisher. Maybe we'll see Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. I feel like this is going to be a lot more grounded version of Marvel than, like, because this whole time we've had Thor, Galactic, like, it's been like cosmic level entities, like very huge, over OP. This is like something very real and just, like I said, grounded. I feel like that word really sums up what this show is. And I feel like there's already Punisher fans. People love that portrayal of John Bernthal and how he's portraying Frank Castle. And Charlie Cox is a phenomenal fucking actor, dude. Like, the amount of emotion and passion he puts into the words, his pauses, his cadences, like, they are really going all out with the show. And I really think it's worth a watch if you haven't yet. And yeah, this gives me hope for Marvel. And I feel like I might this is going to cook me too, because then I'm going to want figures and shit and then have more shit to watch. But that's all the fun of it. That's the whole fun of it. So this is something that I feel like is going to pull me back into Marvel even more than, because I'm actually trying, I didn't even get a chance to tell you about this, Hyper. I'm actually trying to go down and, like, I want to start getting some of the Avengers. Like, I want to get a regular MCU Captain America. I want to get the original 08 look, the Mark 3 suit from the 08 movie, just a regular Iron Man. I want to get a Thor figure. I want to start getting back into some MCU Marvel stuff, which Spider-Man X-Men has been my main focus, but I kind of want to branch it out, man. So,
here we go. The seventh seal has been broken. He's gonna go all in.
The seal's broken, dude. Yes, sir.
Oh my god, it's all in on that thing. Well, I would, if I would be so bold as to say that I think the world and the country right now is ready to take the battle out of the galactic realm and put it back down on the street, because I feel like if you sort of pay attention to current events, I feel like it's almost the world is ripe for that type of change to occur. Like, I think we all, want street heroes right now. I think that's the real enemy is found on in the real world, right? Like you don't have to look too far to find real enemies. And I think the world is ready to bring our superhero characters back into that type of battlefield as opposed to things that we just can't relate to, and I feel like, all these different realms and, galactic battles are very cool, but we're at the street level right now. I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit happening in the world, and I feel like there's that shift back down to more of almost like a realistic, if you will, enemy, and so I feel like this is a good change for Marvel. Bring it back down to the street, kind of like what DC does. Keep it street level. That's what people can relate to, So I think it's a good idea, and I do like Daredevil quite a bit, and Punisher. They're both very sort of, I guess you could say, grounded characters, Earth street level, vigilantes, and people just love that. And I think we kind of need a little of that right now.
Perfectly said. I'm glad that you agree with me, dude.
Yeah.
Indoor Dude says we already did a macro scale superhero fight, and it's time for a micro scale superhero fight. Yeah. Absolutely, exactly, dude. Yep. Like Hyper just said so perfectly. So that is pretty much all the stuff I had to chat about. So I do have a little bit of stuff to show off for Treat Your Shelf. It's not a whole lot, and I can make it quick. But do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You please take the floor. I only have one thing, so I'll put it at the end. Okay. But it'll only take me a second. So yeah, go for it, man.
Thank you, dude. It is, and his one thing is absolute fire. It is a awesome pickup. So I'll try to make this quick because I see we're at 2:40. We'll cut it short at you're not cut it short. This has been a really long, fun stream, but we'll cut it at 3 hours. Thank you all so much for spending y'all Saturday night with us. It means a lot to me and Hyper. So hope y'all have enjoyed the show. So I seen this on AliExpress, and I actually just uploaded this review last night actually, and there's not really many Catwoman figures, and the ones that are out there are very hard to get and very expensive. So I had recently, shout out to Action Display, who made my Stone Mandalorian and the Stone Collector logo. I recently watched, not recently, I've watched it a while ago, but I finally pulled the trigger on what is a knockoff of an Amazing Yamaguchi, and I picked up this Catwoman figure. And it's really fun. The sculpt is awesome, like super detailed texture, like the laces, and the paint is very precise, very clean paint apps for the most part. Came with some cool accessories, even like you see there on the head sculpt. The likenesses, I don't have them near me, but they're a little too animated in my opinion. Looked kind of like an anime character, and that's just not my style. But I like this one with the goggles, kind of like a more universal look for the character. But some of the alt hands were like, the way that they were dremelled out, they were like going into the thumb, and I couldn't really utilize a lot of the other accessories because the other alt hands to hold those accessories wouldn't plug in properly. So, however, I will say if you have been wanting a Catwoman figure, I spent $22 on this, and it came with like 8 different pairs of alt hands, 3 other face plants, another alt head, and a wired whip, and some a plastic sculpted whip. She also has this one that's braided up on her waistband. So this is how I'm going to display her, and just a really, really good representation for Catwoman. So I'm happy to have that for $22. I'm a little aggravated that some of the other accessories I couldn't use, but it's whatever, because it's for $22. You can't really expect, you always taking that chance when you're buying a bootleg. That's just, and I've had nothing but positive experiences with boots, especially AliExpress. I have like 6 or 7 of them, and they've all been fantastic. So I don't know. If you want a Catwoman, definitely check out AliExpress and just look up Amazing Yamaguchi or Revoltech. No, I'm sorry, not Amazing Yamaguchi. Or actually, it might come up as that. Amazing Yamaguchi or Revoltech KO Catwoman, and you can grab this figure. But she poses really awesome. I have a review out on her. She's very dynamic, very, very cool. So
I like it. There's your Catwoman. There's your Catwoman, right?
I know, right? I don't have Michelle Pfeiffer, but that one's almost as good. You got me beat on that one, man. Right. And then I had to pick up this figure is just so good. I had to pick up another CT Toys Batman to go with, because tell me these two just don't look like they belong together. Like, come on now.
Mhm.
Come on, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They just look like they're ready to. They're patrolling Gotham right now, dude. Somebody just fucked up.
So you already owned that Batman, so you bought another one.
I bought
Oh,
another.
nice.
It's that good. It's
Okay.
that good, bro.
All right. I feel
I
it.
know you had a situation with your original. Dude, if you this thing is the wired cape. Look at this. Look at the
Yeah,
flow
it looks
of this.
really good, man. Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, no, I love it.
If you don't get this figure, I'm gonna buy it for you. It's so good, man.
All right, I'll get it. I'll get it. I promise. I get it.
You better, dude. You're gonna fucking love it, Hyper. I'm
No,
telling you, bro.
I
I'm
need
telling
that.
you. Sorry, I'm
need
trying to stand this Catwoman up. She's a little finicky. The one thing I'll say about Catwoman 2, these heels aesthetically very cool, but as far as standing goes, very very frustrating. I will say that. That's my one. That's my other gripes. It's not perfect, but it's fun.
It took me a long time to learn how to walk in heels, man. You know, right?
You got a little finesse to it when you walk. It takes a minute.
Right. Exactly.
I still haven't mastered it. I had to borrow Mrs. Stone's heels. I showed this off earlier. Got the duals in Darth Vader. Abs just let me try to get the light. Somebody mentioned it earlier. Taking the entire head sculpt off, you can just see it's in my light. I'm doing a terrible job, y'all. I'm so sorry, but just incredible sculpting under there. Motherfuck. It's an awesome figure. Yeah, watch my review. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. You can get a better look at the head sculpt.
Oh yeah, no, that's an all-timer right there. Yeah.
It's so good, man. It is a. Shout out to Hasbro for doing a reissue on, because that one was like $50-$60. You know.
Oh yeah, no, that was definitely the right call to put that one back out there.
You got that one when that was 2023 when shortly after Kenobi. You got that one when it came out, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I found it. Yeah,
that's great. I never found it, man.
Yep.
And then I did get, again, y'all know me. I love my Spidey. Got my ink of Spidey and Maul. Spidey is just one of those guys. I got the Andrew Garfield representation. This is the reissue from 2023. This is from No Way Home, when obviously Toby and Tom Holland, they all come together. I love this suit because the tight web lines, the big white eye, just gives McFarlane vibes. He's got that lean gymnast swimmer build. And Andrew Garfield just like underrated, man. He got a lot of hate and flack for how he portrayed Peter, but he was one of the most vulnerable, expressive people in to portray Peter and Spider-Man. I love this suit. It's a little bit, it's not accurate to the movie. The movie's a much more like dulled color, and this definitely brighter blue and red. It's more comic vibe, if you will. So very, very good looking Spider-Man figure. Very cool. And then like earlier, I did get the Super 7 Lilo and Stitch. This is just a fantastic, super fun figure, super adorable. 44 on sale for $43.99 on Big Bad. So if you want him, go grab him. He's so worth it, y'all. And then I also got Mrs. Stone actually bought this for me at a local comic show. This is the Gentle Giant. And what's so cool about this, I wish it said 1999.
Right.
That would have been so cool, dude. Out of what is it, 5,000? Out of 5,000. So these, I have a other one. It's a C-3PO over here somewhere, but I had to get my favorite Jedi, the best Jedi of all time, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Those Gentle Giant statues used to be all the rage about 20 years ago, 20, 15 years ago. They're still good. I love them. I own one. I still have one left, and I love it.
They're so awesome, man. Gentle Giant is, man. It's cool because it's like it's a limited piece. You know, it's just it's adds a little collectability to them. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
Shout out to Mrs. Stone. And I have been wanting to take. This is a sister company to CT Toys. This is I finally got my first Mess toys, and I watched Robo's review, the great Robo, huge inspiration to me, as well as Sir Dork, y'all know all the time. I've been wanting to try this line of figures, man. So like I said, this is a sister company to CT Toys. They're made in the same factory supposedly, but this is kind of similar to like Revolt. This is basically a knockoff of the Revoltech Spider-Man, but they named it. It's the black suit neighbor. Is how they get through with it, but I'm very excited. I wish I had it reviewed before so I could have it open, but I'm gonna get a review on this going very. So I'm excited about that. Y'all.
I think they paid Carbonites to name those, right?
I did, dude.
Paid Carbonites to name those, right?
That cleverness had to, bro.
Absolutely, yeah.
Jacob, which one? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I haven't fucking opened it yet, dude. I'm so excited. As soon as I open it, you're the first one I'll let know, Jacob. I'm so excited. You and the boys, of course. Indoor Dude said he just opened his CT Toys Deadpool. He bought off eBay for $13 with shipping. It is dope. Feels like a Mayfix figure, dude.
All right, that's a good man. Wow.
Yeah. Bootlegs have come a long way, man. They might be a little squeaky out of the box and pop off sometimes, but it's
nothing wrong with that. I love you. I got no qualm with it. Right? No qualm with those. Yeah.
Curtis trying to rage bait me right now. I want to knock off Spider Fella. There's the next name. All right, Mess Toys, grab it. Spider Fella.
Spider Fella. The human spider.
Yeah. The human, yes, dude, yes. Spider. So I'm very, 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 very excited. And this is the articulation on this. These are not one of those figures that look good in a vanilla pose. You have to pose these figures crazy to make them look good. But this, very exciting. I'll try to rifle through these last ones. Shout out Mama Mando, $4 pickup from Walmart.
Rampart.
Rampart, yeah. I think I might try to throw a different head, make a different alt head on there, make a different trooper, and then got a mouse droid. Can't ever have too many mouse droids, so that's cool.
That's a great figure for $4. Oh yeah, good one.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. And that Imperial, it's a dated sculpt, but that Imperial body it's decent. It's decent.
All he's got to do is stand there, right? So it's perfect.
That's all I needed. Yeah, exactly, dude. And then me and Mrs. Stone, we actually picked up a rug this weekend from a local consignment store, and they had these guys sitting at the front desk for $9, dude.
Oh, no way. All right, there you go. Bingo. Ding, ding, ding.
So it was like, damn, they had Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. I felt like it was destiny. I was like, I have to grab these guys. So
oh, yeah. No, that was a good call.
$18.
Yeah.
For the dynamic duo of Phantom Menace, count me in, brother.
Better believe it, man.
So I handed it to Mrs. Stone.
They saw you coming from a mile away. They were like, put him out on the shelf, boys.
Wait, he's here. They see my Darth Vader my Maul tattoo.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No, but everybody, I noticed people were actually, there was this older black couple behind me, and then the white lady checking us out. And, Mrs. Stone, she's used to it, but they see my grown, bald, tatted, fat, muscular ass standing there looking at toys, and they're like, I could kind of tell we were being looked at, but I think it wasn't like, it didn't feel like sometimes like, oh, I'm a grown man in the toy aisle, like I feel weird. It was almost like, damn, this kid still like he's collecting. This is kind of, I feel like they were almost, it was like not admiring. It's what's the term? Like
man child. No.
Yeah, they were just like, damn, those exist. Holy shit. I'm saying like, babe, look at these. These are so cool. Can I get them? Can you buy them for me?
Oh yeah,
please. Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Y'all know me. I'm a TPM slut every day of the week, man.
Now, wait a minute. You did receive something in the mail this very day, did you not?
Oh shit! Yeah,
you did receive something in the mail.
I did. I need to grab that. I wonder if Mrs. Stone is near. If I could text her.
Right. Still big. It's just funny.
Dude. If I need to, I'll go grab them when you show yours, and I'll show them off.
All right.
Hey, I got an idea. When we do the last segment before we end the show.
Okay, right. You go.
We'll do it. Okay. I'll go grab them then.
You got it. Okay, excellent.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm almost done. I got 3 more things to show, and I'm done. I've conglomerated this a little bit. $16, local comic shop. Got me. This is the leader, right?
Yeah, I think
Squad Leader. Yeah, Squad Leader. So he's got the extra blue and white here, the extra paint deco, and the hard goods comma. The patrol. This is an underrated. The patrol trooper is
great
so good,
figure.
Dude.
Great
it's
figure.
So good. So $16, Army Builder. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm kind of building out around Rogue One. I got Mrs. Stone to watch. We've been watching Batman movies, Star Wars. I'm educating her, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah.
She's seen the Star Wars movies young or whatever. But anyways, we watched Rogue One. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to start getting some Rogue One representation. That was a fun movie. It's time.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah.
And then you, motherfucker, you know me. I love my X-Men. I got almost that entire first wave of X-Men 97.
Right.
Your boy had to grab Cable, bro.
That's a cool figure, isn't it? That's a really cool one.
It is. I was so happy when you grabbed them.
Yep.
My boy Hyper got taste.
I did. My one of the decade right there. I've never owned one, and I'm like, I'm gonna buy that figure if I ever see it. And then it was like right at my feet. They were like, I'm right here.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
It is, man, and it's got the the more animated style. It's got the more X-Men 97 vibe, obviously. However,
It can also fit in a GI Joe thing pretty good,
dude,
too.
it could. Yeah, he totally
yeah.
could. He totally could. GI Joe Cable, GI Cable.
Yeah, exactly.
I still want that Zabu Build-A-Figure one. I forget when it came out, but it's the older sculpt.
Oh yeah.
I still kind of want that one because I love the metallicness. This one's cool. Don't get me wrong, but I like the metallicness on that old.
Sure,
It's almost like Colossus looking,
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then my last pickup for the night. I was talking about earlier about supporting people in the community and stuff like that. I got a couple of people that I'm commissioned to do pieces for me. Shout out Timbo Toys, Galactic Artisan Customs, Commander Cook. And I'm anybody else that I'm probably going to reach out to more people eventually. But I picked up a Blitz Transmission shirt. So shout out Blitz Transmissions.
Oh, there you go. Nice. I
does,
like that.
Thank you, man. He's got a cool logo. Same guy designed his logo. I believe Action Display did his logo as well. It's a really good shirt. So he does a lot for the community, and he's been nothing but kind to me and inclusive since I met him in ICC. And we don't talk a lot, but when we do talk, it's nothing but respect and cordialness. And I just appreciate what he does for the community. And yeah, so I just wanted to that's my pickups, man. That's all I got.
Our boy just loaded the truck. He was like, just get in the truck, girl. Right, exactly.
Dude, it was time, man. I was like, dude, I've been like slowing down so much, had some shit going on. I was like, okay, it's time to buy a couple things. I need to treat myself and treat yourself.
The thing is there was everything in South Carolina has been wiped out, right? So
dude, with me around, there's no there's no chance.
Well, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. So this one is easy. It's just one thing, but it's something I have had my eye on for about a year and a half now. And so I'm sure everybody is aware now that I have a huge affinity for Luke Skywalker, the original trilogy, and then sort of that gray area in the early to mid 90s when we didn't quite have the prequels yet, but we still had a lot of great entertainment. And one of my all-time favorites was Shadows of the Empire. And then there was another one called Dark Empire. And I don't know if anyone is familiar with Dark Empire, but Dark Empire gave us my all-time favorite version of Luke Skywalker. And I'm sure people are probably familiar with this, but I picked up the Hot Toys version of Dark Empire Luke Skywalker. So Dark Empire Luke Skywalker is in a different timeline than the sequel trilogy. Essentially, Luke picks up the mantle of Vader, and he becomes something far worse, really, than Vader ever was. And it's such a scary interpretation of Luke Skywalker because he's still Luke Skywalker with Vader proclivities, right? So he's got a serious problem with his rage and his anger and all of this, and it's just so awesome. And in the book, he really can't control it, and he goes psycho, and he starts essentially attacking his loved ones and his friends, and it's just awesome. But the coolest part about it is that on the figure, he actually wears Vader's pants and boots and belt. And then he has his Jedi tunic on the top. He has the Vader gloves, and he's got the coolest cape in all of Star Wars with the popped collar. He's got the rocking the popped collar, right? And he comes with both the Vader saber, the Skywalker green saber. He comes with electric versions of those, battery operated versions of them. And I like all of those things, but in the movie, or not, excuse me, in the book, he used Force lightning, and he comes with these sort of relaxed Force lightning hands. I don't know if you can see them, but so as much as I love all the lightsabers, this is a pose. I just love it. There's just something, it's Dracula-esque almost. It's got, he was a horror character, essentially, a really like a Dracula type of character. And he just always resonated with me. And Stone, you and I were talking the other day about what might have been, right? Like what could have been. Like who was not on board with a completely out of control, overpowered Skywalker who lost his mind?
Yeah.
I mean, that's so much more interesting, right? I mean, it's just like
absolutely
the fact that he wears this insane Vader crossover thing. I mean, all the sabers, it's Hot Toys, so you get the real metal sabers, you know, and they hook to his belt.
Yeah,
he's got the Vader one and everything. But I saw this piece about a year and a half ago. Man, I think we saw one. Did we see one in Nashville? We might have. I can't remember.
Like, yeah,
and it was like $400 or something bucks like that. Crazy money.
Yeah,
and I got a super good deal on this. I really got a super good deal. So I did it. So that is it. I'm very selective. And of course, the other thing too is, you know, Hot Toys does so many great characters. I like to have my collection just be a little bit different than everybody else's. And so, you know, there's Savage Press out and all these awesome brand new, you know, Hot Toys figures and all of that. I kind of, as much as I like those, I have to be very selective. So I really wanted this one because not everybody has this one. This one is a very, you know, you don't see too many people into Dark Empire. And the fact that Hot Toys kind of rolled the dice on this one, I was like, that was made for me. I swear this one was made exclusively for me. So I'm thrilled with it. And it gives my collection a very sort of different look than most other people. So I'm really cool with that, you know.
I remember when you told me you had one on the way, and I was just, you didn't quite tell me which one it was yet, and I was just like, "Ooh, I'm excited," because like I know how you are. I know you're very selective, and it's got to be something special if you're spending Hot Toys price on something. So,
is that something that interests you, or is that not a genre? Would that be your collection? You have kind of a different vibe for your Hot Toys, and I was curious what you thought about it, and then what chat thought about it. If that would be one that they would pick up or pass. And I have no, it's totally fine if you don't like it. You know, I'm just curious.
Yeah, totally. So personally, I'm not as big into Legends or EU stuff.
Right.
But the idea of it is freaking awesome. Like the rule of cool of it is freaking awesome. However, then I don't really have enough of a connection to it to spend Hot Toys. If they made a Black Series figure and it had like wired soft goods or something, and it was like similar to the Star Killer. You know how they did the Star Killer figure?
Yep.
If they did Dark Empire Luke like that I would be like, okay, Black Series level, I'd buy that. But as far as Hot Toys level scale goes, me personally wouldn't do that. And then we'll jump into chat real quick. We had a Mama Mando joke saying,
"Oh, let's get that joke up. I want to hear it."
Yeah. Did you hear the new Jedi Order was starting an 80s cover band? They're called Duran.
Oh.
You know what, Mama Mando?
That's
you're banned for 5 seconds.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad, Mama. Not bad.
Oh Lord. Hello, Mama.
Well, hey man, we've hit the 3-hour mark. Are you ready to call this one?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
All right.
Y'all, it was a blast. Lot of Mando and Grogu stuff coming. I'm excited to see it in theaters. That's for sure. Emo Luke. Yeah, exactly, dude.
Right. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
No, we get that.
But speaking of tea, do you have any tea accessories or tea supplements that you would like to discuss?
I will be here. I'll be right back.
There we go. So we have to do the little segment thing too, and then we'll be done. I promise. But so everybody likes to talk about coffee, and so I was telling Stoned, I'm like, you haven't had a cup of coffee until you've had one of these in your cup of coffee. And he's like, what are you talking about? So I buy him these expensive marshmallows that I really like, that are from like this foofy marshmallow factory. So I send him some, and I'm like, just put these in your coffee. Come on, just put them in. So he got them in the mail today, just right in time. So he's tried them, and he's ready to weigh in on these different marshmallows.
All right, are we ready?
Are you gonna wait? Are you gonna put the little segment thing in too?
Of course.
Okay, there we go. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This
So
is the
with
last
the
hit. Promise, everybody.
All right,
promise.
last segment. We're gonna wrap it up, y'all. Thank you all so much. We always got to end the night with this, so it's time for the last segment of the night. Coffee with Stone and Hyper. Yes.
It cracks me up every time, man. It just cracks
Dude,
me up.
You killed that shit. You killed that. Within arm's reach.
Oh,
Coffee
man.
with Stone and Hyper. All right, so we got a shout out to my boy. He was so kind. Last thing for extended treat shelf. And we so people may not know this. This was news to me when Hyper told me this. There is actually, believe it or not, a marshmallow for each state has their own signature flavor of marshmallow, and I thought that was super fucking cool. Of course, my sophisticated amigo like Hyper would know that kind of thing. I'm just crazy. So what's really cool is I want to go. So I want to go from our least favorite. So me and Mrs. Stone both tried these. And I'm gonna go from our least favorite to our most favorite. So
these are the ones that are featured with the chopsticks in the intro there too. Just
that's
so you
awesome.
know.
Little nugget of information there. So
Right,
keep that in mind too. That's awesome. So we got the Boston cream pie, and I normally love Boston cream pie donuts at Crispy. I don't put them around me. There won't be any. Okay. Me and Mrs. Stone did not care. This was the most marshmallowy regular one.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't my thing.
Got it. No problem.
So it was but I'm still gonna eat them, still gonna use them. Definitely want to put it. And we tried them. We didn't put them in coffee. We just kind of split one of each.
Well, that's the thing. You got to put them in your.
You got to put them in the coffee.
Yeah,
I think that'll make. That's what I told Mrs. Stone. This was probably one that's got to go in like cocoa or coffee. I'll make it better.
And you got to put it in with the chopsticks, man. I'm telling you.
Okay, I got to get some chopsticks.
You got to get some.
Mrs. Stone will like that part. She'll like be my barista.
Right, exactly.
And then next up, shout out my boy. We got South Carolina sweet tea. This is the sweet, of course, sweet tea. Of course, it's for South Carolina. Y'all don't even know my love for sweet tea or me and my brother. It's unreal.
I had a feeling.
Dude, sweet tea. When I went, dude, I know up north y'all don't put sugar. It's just crazy. It's pandemonium. But this one was good. This one was okay. Me and Mrs. Stone liked it. But
yeah,
the OG, the best one, this thing right here, the New Jersey cannoli. This one is this ain't going in no coffee. This going in my mouth, dude. This one is good enough. Me and Mrs. Stone popped a whole one of these. So
yeah, they're good.
Obviously, it would be like a once a week little pop or something like that. But who knows? I might change them. I might throw one in a coffee or something like that. But dude, think these are. You told me you were like, man, I'm sure there's something that's totally out of left field. It's not Star Wars. You told me about these like months ago, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh yeah,
maybe even almost a year ago now that I think about it.
So show the box. They're called Wonder Made. So the Wonder Made Marshmallow Company. You go online and just order them. But I'm telling you, man, they're hilarious. But yeah, you know, it's kind of like a frivolous thing, whatever. But it's now become kind of part of the show to some degree. So I had to send you some. So, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll start raffling or giving away some of those.
Dude, that would be. I bet people would go crazy over that.
They would go crazy for that, right? Chopsticks in a bag of marshmallows.
It says "Do not bite." Me and Mrs. Stone popped that whole thing. Yes, you can. Fuck false advertising.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, these were. Thank you so much, dude. This was very, very fun to sit down and. I'm definitely looking forward to putting them in a cup of coffee, and I'll show you the last one. Yeah, South Carolina sweet tea there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Got it. That was just so much fun to do, and you know, now that it's become a big part of the show, we had to try it. Oh, okay. Oh, Mama Amanda says she wants one. She wants it. You got to give her the 3.
Oh,
the Trinity, right?
Got all right, Mom. I got you, Mom. I got you. We'll let you and Curtis try them because they're freaking awesome, dude. $20 marshmallows.
Yeah.
Hyper likes the more exquisite thing. He's got man. Bougie hyper.
So my wife turned me on to those. She was like, she's like, we need some marshmallows, and I'm like, go to the store, and I bring home like a bag, and she's like, put those back. We're not. No. The next thing I know, the UPS guy is showing up to the house, and she's like, no, these are marshmallows, and I'm like, of course, only my wife could make marshmallows expensive. You know what I mean? Like only. Anyways,
when you told me that was a thing, I was just like, I know a state's got a state dog, state flower, state bird, like
state marshmallow.
I never really thought of state marshmallow. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Right.
Americano, of course, collective with the classic Americano. Splash of heavy cream. Sign me up. Sign me up. Straight fat. Put it right to the brain, dude.
Yep.
Fucking sugar tongs get me.
And the damn thing you recommended to me last time, I had the very next day. It was delicious. The
cordata.
The cordata. Trust me, you guys. If you haven't had one, get the cordata from Starbucks. That thing is crazy good.
It's like brown sugar, oat milk, cinnamon. It is. You described it perfectly when you finally tried it and you sent me that video. I was like, yeah, we got my boy. But you were like, it's like a gingerbread mixed with a coffee drink. And it's
it's
ginger
so
snap. Yeah, dude, so good.
Ginger snappy, right? So,
anyways, French press tonight. Oh shit! I don't know where.
Here we go. It's on now.
Oh
right?
shit!
Yeah. So.
Oh, it's so good for anybody in chat. Get a cortado. It's so good. It's so freaking good.
I didn't want to like it as much as I wanted to. Because they are expensive and they're small.
$4.95 for a little short. It's like something ounce. I forget how many ounces. Yeah,
it's like an espresso cup.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
and so I'm like, really? Is it? And then you take a sip and you're like, oh never mind. That's too good. I'll take another one of those. Thank you.
Bro, the other day I got two. I got two, man. It's so bad.
Oh man.
Real quick, we got Jeffrey the Hutt, new name. We were just about to wrap up the stream. Yeah,
welcome.
Saying what's up? Did y'all catch Tom and the live stream pointing out the updates on the Mandalorian? I actually didn't even get to watch the stream. Single boot swivel on the left leg, right leg. Okay, interesting. That's okay.
All right. That's
very cool. Thank you for pointing that out, Jeffrey.
All right,
the Hutt. Yeah,
thanks, man.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we're getting ready to wrap up the show. So thank you for stopping by, Jeffrey. Hopefully you get to catch the replay. We hope you enjoy it, man. Thanks for stopping by again,
please. Absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate you. So, y'all, it's been such a blast. We got up to like 23 people in here. Y'all have been super engaging tonight. It's a fucking blast, man. We love doing this with y'all. Thank you all so much for making us a part of your Saturday night. Hyper, it's always a pleasure to speak with you, my friend, face to face. Obviously, we talk all throughout the week, but getting to sit down with you with chat and do this is it's something special, man, for sure.
My favorite part of the week. You kidding me? And to share it all with you guys. Love it.
It's the best, dude.
Cafe de Olla. Yes, I know all about those. That's delicious stuff, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you all. Killer stream. Thank you all so much. Thank you. So, y'all, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Be on the lookout. Toy Fair is still going on tomorrow, so who knows what else is going to come about. There's been some awesome stuff. Just a really stellar night. Thank you all so much. So that being said, let me take us out here, and we will see you all next time. May the force be with you. This is the way.
Good night.